Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing, Sodwick? Thank you very much for the resub, Welsh Wizzy. How you doing, Mr. T Miller? There we go. So we are back on WolfCreek. Just finishing off of a fuel harvest there. So I'm just going to sell crops for the minute. Make a little bit of money, which is all good. So I hope you're all had a good weekend and well rested. There we go. Let's dump this in here. So a little bit of a change over the weekend. Done a lot of work. There we go. Which I'll show you in a little while. Got a couple of new additions to the farm. So we'll check them out in a little while. Just get this last little bit sold off. I think there's still a little bit left in the harvester that I need to do first of all. But yeah, it's just a little bit dark at the minute because it's still quite early in the morning on the map. I did turn the AI worker helpers off, what you call it, cars and vehicles and stuff. They were just freaking annoying, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. I have cleared all these trees out from here. I want to basically expand this field up here a little bit, just so it brings it out to the road a little bit more. I'm considering clearing the trees at the far end as well. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Obviously, that was originally a grass field, so we will get there eventually. Right, so let's get this last little bit. So one of the things I wanted to try and do is create hedges or hedge rows around the map, but unfortunately a lot of the trees in the game for Elm Creek, which is obviously what Wolf Creek's based on, doesn't have them. And the main one I was thinking of is like the poplar trees. So I actually went into the game and actually found the XML for them and actually pulled them across. So now I've actually got a little mod where I can actually place the trees in, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously once it gets lighter I can see it a little bit better. And hopefully obviously once spring kicks in and summer they become nice and green. There's a couple of places around the map now that I've actually added those trees, which is kind of cool. So what I might actually do is go through what's actually on Wolf Creek currently and go through, find all the additional trees that are missing. So for instance like the poplar trees and that, and actually add them into like a pack. It'll just be literally XMLs. There won't be any differences to the how they work and stuff. You just place them down. Obviously, you're gonna have different stages and stuff, and go from there. And I'll probably pop it up on the SGA website. So there's that. So let's get this last tiny little bit left sold off. Also, we're just doing a little bit of field flipping at the minute. That is probably gonna be my next one, as it's got a nice field of corn there. And obviously corn is great for oil for the main part at the minute. That's what I'm really after. I did have a little field yesterday that I was doing of corn, so that's gone straight into making oil. But the main ones I'm really after is things like sunflower, and I think it was canola was the other one I needed for the factories. And what I'll do as well in a little while, hey Mr. Zippy, how you doing buddy? Show off the new glass factory. Obviously a lot of you guys, if you're still stuck around in NBC's stream yesterday, got to see a little bit of it, and obviously him testing it. But yeah, it's literally error free. I've done a few little tweaks here and there, and obviously now I've sent that over to Dave. So hopefully in the next update that will be coming to you guys. Obviously it does need to obviously add the pallets and the products into the map, and then obviously that can then be pushed through to like NBC and JD as well. Right, so that's that. So this is going to be my next field that I've purchased. I literally purchased it, and then I'm just going to harvest it and then get rid of the stuff. So what I might just do is bring that time on a little bit, just so it's a little bit lighter for you guys. So There we go, it's a little bit better. Took up to about 8 o'clock. There we go, so that's not too bad. So as you can see in the distance there, those poplar trees do make a bit of a difference, which is kind of nice. So you get a nice hedge that with them. But like I said, they're not actually base game trees for this map. So obviously there will be a mod. So yeah, I've literally come through, I've got rid of the shed that was originally here, and just replaced it with this shelter just to make it match in a little bit better. Let me turn that down a bit because that's going to be a little buggy. I have placed down these guys again, and they're actually now above the shelter base. So hopefully they'll work a little bit better. I actually cleared them all out, made a friggin' lot of money, guys. So if you've got things like the blacksmith, all these products are, if you build them up and fill up the shelves and then sell them in like a couple of loads, you can make a heck of a lot of money with them. I've paid off all my loan, let's put it that way, that I had. And obviously I've got a little bit left over, which is why I thought I'd do some field flipping and that for some crocs. So yeah, they're still up and running. Obviously you've got the additional materials in these that you can actually sell as well. They make a pretty good penny. Got some gold here. Grab them while I'm here a sec. So we'll just drop that in there. Hello, Speedy. Let's grab you. Yeah, definitely well worth. So one of the things I am planning on trying to do next, I'm actually thinking up in this corner here is clear a few of the trees that I've planted. Also, they can go into probably the sawmill because of the good height there. But placing down the little concrete factory. That's one of the factories, the lower, like the tier 2 stuff that I haven't actually got up and running yet. So I'm probably put it in this little corner here maybe, or have a little road and maybe have it situated maybe behind here. There's lots of space. I've still got to use up. I can definitely pop it in, maybe pop it in there actually. Maybe save chopping anything down at the minute. So that's that. Let me see if the other gold master has any. Oh yeah, we've got 3 there, so that's cool. Drop that down again. But yeah, I'll jump over to the farm in just a sec and show you what I've been doing over the weekend there. And what I might actually do is get Stream Raiders up and running in just a sec. Why am I so slow? Oh, there we go, that's fine. Come on, give me that. There we go. Do. So there's that. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day today. Had a good week resting, or good weekend, I should say. There we go. So that's fine. It's cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done over here. A few little things obviously I want to carry on with. I'm debating on changing the silo with like an open front version. Who knows, we'll see. But obviously it will be for the mining products. Obviously that's still the same. I've literally run out of products going there, so I need to get that sorted out at some point. What's missing here? I still need to get some more nails. Obviously I've dumped a load in the one by the orchards that I placed down on Friday. We've got here, so we've got, just drop that down a bit. Corn oil. Is that corn oil? No. Yeah, it is. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Object too heavy, really? That's an interesting one. Oh, let me do this then. That might help. God, those other pallets must be really light. So that's olive oil in the first one. We'll slap some corn oil in there. That's olive oil. So that goes in there. But yeah, these racking are really good. Very, very useful, that is for sure. Just tidying things up. There we go. Nice and tidy. So let's get rid of that now. So I'm just going to do a little tour around. So not a lot of difference, to be honest, down this way. Yeah, it's still going as it is. What else was there? I've got a field down there to plough at some point. But it's really down this way that it's a little bit different to, obviously, the other day. So obviously I've used some more of those poplar plants, trees. Hey NBC, how you doing, buddy? What am I doing today? I have no idea. A little bit of harvesting, try to make some money. But as you can see, we do have some poplar trees down here as well. I thought it'd be kind of nice just have it behind the firehouse and all that. Kind of makes it a nice little hedge there. And obviously once that does start growing and greening off, it'll pretty much hide the fields behind. So yep, I've got that field I need to plough up at some point. Obviously one of the main things I am saving up mainly for is some more of these big buildings to fit in here. So that's gone there, and obviously I've then removed obviously the trees that was on this side where the farm is. There's a little hint of what's coming up in the sack. And obviously pop down some more poplar trees down here. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I think it's kind of nice actually. And thank you very much Sundre M for the follow, buddy. How are you doing, and welcome to the channel. So yeah, I think that looks a lot nicer, a lot neater as well. The only other I actually need to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this trailer here at some point. I just need to use up the seats and stuff. Around here it's still the same, but obviously this end here has a new addition to the farm. Alright NBC, I will speak to you in a little while, buddy. So as you can see, I do have a new animal pen down. And as you can hear, hopefully, we do have 2 horses. So I'd like you to meet, if I can get their name to come up. This is Hannah. I got her just both of these just the other day. And we have Sunny. Oh, you need a bit of a clean. Right, so you're definitely clean. So obviously these guys do need to be ridden daily. So while we're here, we're just going to go for a quick ride. And hopefully I can remember how to do this again. So just a little trot around the paddock and then we'll try and get some speed up. I always have issues with horses. Whoa, okay, we'll go backwards. Interesting, forwards I want. There we go. Come on, there we go. So just take these out for a quick run. Now obviously the difference between these ones and the ones that Dave's got is obviously I don't have this season cycle running. So the main reason I wanted to try them is to see if I can get them to that 100%. Obviously Dave for some reason can only get to about 96%, so we shall see. So not a lot of difference really down this way. We're just going to trot around here. But yeah, it's interesting that I can actually use my steering wheel on a horse. It's pretty interesting. Hey Mr. Wimmer, how you doing, buddy? There we go. And I'm going to go over this bridge here. Oh heck, if I can turn. Yep, there we go, just about. I've got this field now harvested as well. So at some point I am going to plough it up. I'm not going to put anything in it. For the simple fact I kind of want to combine it with that field that's currently growing over there. Hello Mr. Viking Streaming. How are you today? So let's go up this way. Just going to do a little run around for the minute. Ooh, jump. Oh, good horsey. Need some obstacles and stuff, I think, for the horses at some point. Make a nice little paddock area, stuff like that. I know, it's friggin' hilarious. There we go. So that's now up at 100%. That's good. It's fully cleaned, so that's good. One thing I would like to do is maybe redo. Oh heck! Oh heck! There we go. This hedgerow a little bit. maybe just make it a little bit tidier. I don't know. We'll see yet. Just little things I'm thinking of at the minute to improve the area. Right, let's go back to the keyboard. There we go. It's kind of hard actually to steer after you've been on a steering wheel with a keyboard. Could be better, and yeah, alright, yeah, I'm not too bad actually. I've had a pretty good relaxing weekend, so got a lot of issues sorted out, so kind of nice, good that way. Right, so let's see if we can jump this fence quickly, because there we go. Cool. Oh, stop, there we go. So that's that one done, and right, so you're fine, so you just, is that the one I just did? I can't remember. I think so. Was I on the brown or that one? Cleanliness, there we go. So that's you. You're ridden. Yep, okay, cool. I've got to remember all these different things. Right, so let's jump onto this guy. So this is Sunny. So let's see if I can get him to jump. Oh, just got away with it there. But yeah. So what I'll do is I'll show off. Obviously, for any of you guys who did see it on the NBCs, you'll probably know what I'm on about. Is obviously the glass factory. That will get showed off in just a little while. Just need to get these guys fit first of all. And obviously tonight we do have the FSL practices tonight as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be the final one for a little while, because obviously we've got the actual games coming up soon. We'll have to wait and see what Mr. NBC says when he jumps into Discord in a little while. But yeah, it's coming on, definitely, the farmers. Got a few fields to get ploughed and sorted out for the next one. Still depending on whether to combine these two fields, but at the minute they're fine as two. Obviously the only thing I'd probably have to do is get rid of that road going through the centre and take it out towards the road a little bit. We'll see. We shall see. And nice little thing as well, if you guys weren't aware, obviously the bees, you don't necessarily have to do this, but obviously I've shoved them within a wooded area, so hopefully they should at some point produce or help with obviously the fertilizing and stuff for certain crops like your potatoes, canola and all that, sunflowers. So there we go, we're up to 100%. So nice little ride. Obviously one thing I believe, if it's anything like 19, obviously the more fitter they get, the longer you have to ride them for. So this is kind of a test to see how you get on with these, or how I get on with them. So let me just drop you down and jump. There we go. Drop, walk, stop. Oh, there we go. Cool. Right, just give you a quick brush. There we go. There we go, nice and clean. Age 0, healthy, so yeah. So obviously I've only got one. There we go, that's better. Pen at the minute. Oops, wrong one. So while I'm actually thinking about it, let me jump over to Stream Raiders and get this up and running. Hopefully, I've been able to figure out the sound issue on it and got that sorted out. I've literally deleted the one that was there and re-added a fresh new one. Obviously I haven't been able to test it out till today, so let me see. So let's go with this big guy here, and I think we'll pop him down up here actually. So if any guys want to join in, the link is in chat. But yeah, obviously while we've got you go in there, oh, I do need nails for that, don't I, at some point. Yeah, so I've got 30 minutes on that. So let me jump back here. And obviously I do need to feed my animals at some point. Look at that, it's terrible. I am really bad. I need to get through. I jumped through a few days, so that's why that's so low now. But let's see. So they're starting to increase on their money wise, so that's good. They've got food at least. They've got straw. Health as yet hasn't kicked in on either of them. but obviously the fitness is getting there. Hey, Mr. MacGyver, how you doing, buddy? So I'm kind of hoping that obviously once this gets up to maybe 100%, the health then kicks in as well. That's what I'm wondering. But at least for now, that's my two new guys, Sunny and Hannah. Right, so let me jump down here a sec. Obviously, I've got rid of a tractor or two, and I actually went out and bought a new Doots, which is kind of nice. But what I really need is this guy, because I need to obviously get my animals fed. Then what I'll do is I'll jump back and get this field 72 done in just a little while. There we go. Right, let's get those lights turned off, don't need them now. But obviously, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. Obviously, once I've got a few more people in the stream, what I'll do is I'll jump over to my test map to show off, obviously, the glass factory. Am I going down the right road? Yes, I am. So I'm going to come up this side because this is where the animals are. I can see Mr. Boomhauer in Discord at the minute, so I might jump in there in just a sec. But yeah, at the minute I've pretty much been able to get rid of all my leased vehicles, which is great news. I've got one trailer, an auger wagon, that's still on lease. Just really waiting to try and get rid of the seeds in that as well. And debating on whether to keep it or not, depending on what comes out. Obviously, in 19 we had the horse pack. Horse, whatever it's pronounced. I think it's horse in it. Obviously in that pack they actually had a nice little trailer. Actually, to be honest, I do need that. I could do with that other trailer, the bigger one there. That wouldn't mind again. And that Phoenix 9024, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel, and how you doing today? Right, so chickens, let's go do them first of all. But yeah, one thing I haven't sold yet, or done anything with, is obviously honey. So let me, oh, there we go. Hopefully I got plenty of food in here. While that's filling up, let's jump in and say hello, Mr. Boomhauer. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, Mr. Boomer?
Alright.
Oh, good.
Waking up.
Still waking up. Oh, man, just, I guess it's what, about midday for you over there?
Yeah, it's 11:23 for me.
Ah.
Yeah, I got stuff I gotta do just around 12, just after 12, so.
Alright, okay. Okay, Mr. Boomer, I'll have a quick look at that. Let's see, Discord. Let's see what we're getting. Oh, I like that. That's funky. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that, Wimmer. That's really cool. An animated sign. That is cool.
Hey, MacGyver.
There we go. There's that. There's that. Right. Do I have to? He is actually quite quiet in my ears, but yeah, I can turn him up a little bit. Hopefully that should be fine there. And
It's probably because I just woke up.
yeah, let's see how that is. That's... There you go. That's better.
Yeah. How you doing, Viking? Hey, Wimmer, how you doing?
There we go.
all things considered.
Are you still having trouble with your teeth and stuff?
Oh, it's my cyst on my back.
Oh, right, yeah. How much is left of this thing? Oh, it's a fair bit, okay.
I will take this over teeth pain.
Yeah. Honey, honey. Where can I put honey? Yeah, there's nothing worse than teeth pain. That's for sure. Right, so let's drop that into here. I should really leave this trailer over here for the animals. And I think that can actually go as well while thinking about it. So sell you, because I don't have any electric vehicles over here at the minute. There we go, that's fine. Still trying to figure out what to do with this little area. Might just turn it into grass and leave it for the minute. So there's that. Yes, kind of stockpiling my eggs at the minute. They do make some pretty good money. Just out of curiosity, let's have a look at what honey is doing at the moment. Honey, honey, where are you? Honey, honey. There we go. So let's have a look. I could take. I think I've actually got enough in there already. So it'll be the restaurant. Farmers market's pretty good. So okay. Just out of curiosity, where's the best time? February, so probably next month. Okay. It's on the drop at the moment, but be fine. There we go. So let's get those piggies just topped up, because I really want this big red trailer here rather than that little one. Let's get this backed up a little. Come on. So I did see a comment on the SGA website, guys. Just so you're aware, chaff needs to go into a bunker or like a fermenter. It will not go into silos. Just so you are aware. Come on, take all of it.
Not meant
Thank
to.
God for that. Cool. Yes. I think somebody may have got a little bit confused with like maybe some of the symbols or something. So just so you are aware. I know most of you guys know what you're doing anyway. But I thought I'd just mention that. And obviously there was the update from Wednesday, if you didn't get it as well, from Dave. For WolfCreek Volcano Island. And obviously NBC Acres has now been updated as well to include the same products. Just repair that there, here we go. And obviously JD has updated Uncharted and Goldcrest, the 4X version. Not to be confused with the single side one that's just been released. And how's it going, Georgia Assassin? So answer to boom.
That sucks, Viking. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Heck. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. There we go. But yeah, these poplar trees are really great for hedges. I really like it. Tidies it up, nice and neat and tidy. Nothing overhanging the road. But yeah, in case you guys missed it, probably what I'm going to be doing is going through all the different trees, see what's actually on the map. WolfCreek particularly, and try and find those ones that are missing, like obviously those poplar trees, and create a pack to go on the website. So you can actually use some of these other trees if you wanted to.
Oh,
Got
I
stung
bet.
by a wasp on the eyebrow. Cutting grass this morning. Ooh, that was close.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I, when I was younger, when I was back in elementary school,
Mm.
uh, it's the only time up until this past summer that I've ever been stung by a bee.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Um.
I, I ended up getting stung in the very corner of my eye by my nose,
Oof.
and yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a rough one.
I remember cycling to work one day. This was quite a few years ago, and as I was going down a hill, a wasp hit my chest and stung me, and that friggin' hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt rough for the rest of the evening, that's for sure. Not
Mm-hmm.
nice. Cool, you're still going? Right. Actually, so what I'm going to do quickly before anything else, I am going to show off the new glass factory for you guys if you haven't seen it. So let me just reload my save game. So I'm bring up my test map. So save, quit, yes. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And thanks to Mr. Darius who actually sorted out my pallet issue. Alright, so make sure that you are loading in. So there it is right there. It's going to be a nice big blue building at the front with a little kind of factory set behind it. Yeah, what it actually turned out to be is the top layer had a collision and none of the rest of the glass did, and that was causing the issue. I must have gone through about for a good couple of days trying to spot what was going on, and yeah, I just could not find it. And obviously, I ended up jumping into with Darius in Discord yesterday, show him the whole palette, left, right, center, every sheet, and then he just noticed that one sheet was different with the collision. I thought, there we go. But yeah, it's all perfectly fine. Looks pretty good actually. Obviously, I've sent it over to Dave as well now as well. Cool. This map takes forever to load up. There we
Mm-hmm.
go. That's the only problem. The more and more you get, the longer it takes. Obviously, this is a brand new save, so I don't know why it's taking so long. So that's good timing. Let's turn that down. There we go.
I've had that happen here recently with my test because I don't always keep everything installed
There we go.
or activated,
Yeah,
but it's still been taking what seems like forever.
I know. It's madness. So here you go, guys. So this is going to be your new factory. This is the new cornering glass factory. So my thought of it is to have like an office at the front. Hey, Mr. Bad Farmer, how you doing, buddy? And then the factory behind itself. So actually, if I jump into flight mode, so I can actually see it a little bit better. Just go up a little bit. So obviously, you're gonna have barriers going in and out on either side, which both work going up and down, which is kind of nice. Got some nice little parking lines. That's something parking bay, should say. That's something I've added. All the buildings do light up, same as the sign, and there's some little spotlights around the actual yard. And hopefully, the only thing I haven't tested is obviously the snow mask and stuff on it, but it should work perfectly fine. So basically, what I've done is gone to the Ellengrad map, and I grabbed actually the textile factory, I believe it was. From there, that's what the blue building is for the office. I basically removed the original sign and obviously added that one back in. And on this particular map, the Elm Creek map, on just past the boundary, actually it's on NBC Acres, is this building here? I believe it is. It could be a slightly different one, I can't remember. And I've basically used that as the main factory at the back. So let me fall down. Boop, just like that. I've added some little barriers as well, so you can only just get through. You can get through them somehow. A bit of a tweak, but yeah. Obviously, all these barriers do go up and down. Just like that. It's literally the left mouse button to open and close. And that's both of them, either side. Also, you do have some nice new pallets there as well. Took forever. Come on, you know. Oh, getting interfered with by by that. Let me. There we go. Yes, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of testing with this thing. There we go. Let's try that now. There we go. So both of them do work perfectly. Obviously, when I tried on Friday, that was like heading up and into the building, so it took a little bit of a tweak. If I go the other side, it'd be easier, to be honest, because there's kind of like a flow in this one. So you start on this side. Obviously, you got this is going to be a dump area for your sand, and for you guys who played 19, you'll probably recognise a few of the signs in here. And hats off to you too, Mr. Viking. Obviously, I know somebody mentioned the other day about missing some of these decals and stuff. So I've actually started adding a few of them back in. So obviously we've got the sand here. The texture does raise up and down of the plane. And obviously at night it will light up as well, this area. Obviously you've got your trigger just in here. So as you can see, you need your sand and your pallets. That's all you need. But you also need stuff from your government building just to get it up and running, so your electric, your support, your labour, all that sort of stuff. And obviously you do have your normal line as well as your boosted. And then obviously that will give out glass. So obviously what I've just done is added in a few little details around, so obviously like some pallets and pump trucks and stuff like that. And this is going to be your trigger. Obviously I've been able to figure out how to add two input triggers, which is kind of a bit of a task and a half. So your pallets go in here, which does work as well. And then around the side here is going to be your pickup area. As you can see, I've already gone through, got quite a few pallets already spawned out, but they will double stack. I've literally not done anything with these, and you should be able to get at least 12 pallets out at a time. But yeah, I've brought in Dave's racking and just retextured them, so they've got a little bit of a weathered look on them. And obviously added a few of the actual pallets there, and obviously all of these were taken out of 19, the Cogent factory. I thought it was kind of a bit of a salute to him, really, on them. So let me drop that down because that is far too fast. There we go. So if I just spin that on time on, you can actually see them spawn out. They will drop down from a bit of a height. I think it's just above the height there. But let's see, we've got 970. Let's up a little bit more. Takes a couple of hours. I've got it set to, there you go, so there's the pallet just like that. So that's how they're going to drop in. I think it works out to, obviously I've got it set to, I think, 3 in-game days, and it's around about 2 to 3 hours for these to actually start spawning out. Hey Gamer Paul, how you doing, buddy? And as I mentioned, this is something else that was in 19 that I've brought over from the Deco pack, is some nice parking bay for the staff. See, I'm quite nice that way. Hopefully it will be with the next update, yes, Welsh Wizzy. And they also do auto-load as well. Also, what I've done is transferred the visual, the glass itself, onto a Euro pallet. So they should stack perfectly fine on a trailer as well. So let me just do that. And as you can see, you can get 5 pallets on there. So depending on the size of the trailer you use, and you could actually back up a trailer there and fill up pretty well. But yeah, they work perfectly fine. There is no errors there, and you can load and unload them wherever you want. So yeah, at some point, obviously with the next update, that will be coming. So it'll give you a little something extra to use your sand with. Obviously you can make gold out of it, obviously depending on Dave, price wise. Oh, hello mate. Yeah, so it's going to give you a little something And the only thing I haven't showed you is obviously that plane, so let's get some more sand into there. The joys of power tools, eh? It's about the only thing I actually use it for is testing wise, so sand. So let's get that loading up. And hopefully you should see that plane kick in. You can just about see it raising up. It's very slow, because it's quite a high capacity there. But it is just inching up slowly. Obviously if I had a better trailer that I'd noticed more, yeah, be fine. But it's about 150,000 litres will fit in there, I think it was, I set it to for the minute. So there we go. So that is what's going to be coming for you guys later. Actually what I am just going to do is zoom on the time so you can actually see it at night. Because literally the whole thing will light up. And hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. So let me just up a little bit. Also make sure you do, as you can see I have been testing it a little bit. I've literally got everything over there. Oh, it's been fun. Yeah, it's very rare for you to catch me. But yeah, glad to see you guys. But obviously there is Stream Raiders ready in about 7 minutes, guys. If you want to join in, it's !Raiders. Just while this time's kicking through. Be nice if there was a slightly faster time on this. But it's starting to get dark now. Come on, a little bit more.
Alright, Billy. I am gonna take off. I should be back in a
Okie
little
dokie, Mr.
while.
Boomer. Alright. Have a
Hey,
good
have
one.
a good one.
Okay,
Yep,
and
you
you.
too.
So, there we go. So as you can see, that does light up at night. Obviously, this is just how it was set in, obviously, base game building-wise on Ellengrad. So obviously the offices at the front lighting up, and obviously on the back here I've just added a few lights around just to lighten the actual area, so you can actually work at night in here as well. And obviously as you can just about see, let's actually take that on a little bit longer so it's a little bit darker. So that looks pretty awesome to me, I think. I'm very happy with that. Come on son, go away. Looks like it's about to get a bit. Yeah, so as you can see you got these three main spots lit up. So yeah, there you go, and obviously the building at the back here also lights up as well. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Oop. Yeah. And one thing I would like to try, but obviously I'm going to wait till Dave figures it out first of all, to see if we can actually get vehicles popping in and out of these bays. Let me turn that on so you can actually see what's going on. Because I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe have 2 or 3 cars popping in at certain times, then disappearing. Like say at 5 PM, they all disappear and it's empty and stuff. But yeah. So that is going to be coming out for you probably on the weekend, depending on whether Dave does a update. And actually, while I'm here, I didn't show this trigger. Make sure that still works as well. Let me come down here. So obviously, let's hit that. It's a bit noisy. Unfortunately, it is a factory. So let me grab. Oh, pallets I want. Pallets somewhere around here. Pipe. Did I just go pallet? No, it's paper. Should have gone the other way. Would have been easier. Oh, concrete, barrier, trash. There's far too many pallets on this big map. Pallets, there it is. So, 1, 2. So yeah, as you can see, just drop your pallets straight there. And obviously sand over there. So, there you go. That is what's coming. It's taken me a little while to get it together. But yeah, definitely happy with that. And as you can see, the sign will light up as well. So, So that's the glass factory, Gamer Paul. Obviously on County it was cornering, so this is kind of like a update version of it. So yeah, so that is going to be cornering Valor Glass is what the sign I found anyway. But yeah, it's all glass there. So a little something for you to use your sand with. So with that being said, let me jump back to my game. But yeah, you're going to need obviously your sand, your pallets, and then obviously your labour, support, electricity, and morale from the government building, and you'll get both boosted and standard. And obviously, it's individual lines, so you should help out. Obviously, 6 cycles, 120. Yeah, so that should be fine. I think. Obviously, the only thing I'm probably going to get is Dave just to make sure check them. So yeah, that's been one project. Actually, while I'm here, I can do it. Let me bring this back to daytime. There's two other things that's going to be coming with the update. Let me jump through the night a sec. I can actually do it now, to be honest. I can show you them. As I've got a couple of minutes before Stream Raiders, I can jump over to there and then load up the game again. Ah, oh, thank you very much, buddies. Ooh, snow. Great. That might be a bonus. So there's going to be two other things that's going to be updated this week. The first one will be the Free-to-Play factory. Obviously I've showed it off on mine, but I'll shove it down on here. Hopefully I can find a land that works. So that's going to be one that's getting updated. The other one is going to be the peanut factory. And let me grab that as well. Heck. The only problem is this blinking thing. There we go. So let's drop this down here a minute. Overlaps object. If I can find a place to put it. Might need to get another piece of land. Don't own that one. Okay. Let's buy some land quickly. And I can throw this down. Right, so X. Oops. X. I'll buy that one there. So let's grab this. Yeah, I've only literally used that little field so far. Peanuts. Right, so where was we? Up here, wouldn't we? And we'll shove this over here. So you do have both of these factories at the minute. Overlaps an object. Really? Not anymore, you're not. Right. So obviously for you guys who haven't seen this, obviously they've got a Free-to-Play factory. It came out with the last, I think it was 2 updates ago. Obviously Shy Wizard has come through and upgraded some of the pipes and stuff. And obviously the bins have been upgraded. They're actually like proper bins. The pipes are very realistic now. So I'm not taking any responsibility for them. That's all Shy Wizard. He's done an absolutely amazing job. He's also added lights at night on the signs up here. Obviously around the top here, the Free-to-Play sign itself. You can actually see them lit up at the minute. As well as this sign here. Turn my light off. They all light up now at night. He's done a few tweaks here and there. Obviously the windows themselves have been upgraded now. They've actually got a nice little surround on each of the windows. And we'll jump to that in a minute. Inside wise, all these lights inside now will automatically come on when it gets dark in game. Hey Tainus Bon, how you doing, buddy? So that's something that he's done. Just tweaks. I think it's just lots of little visuals here, there, and everywhere. I'm still pretty sure he's done a little something to those doors. And these doors as well. I'm pretty sure he did something with them, just tidying them up, which makes it look a lot better. And also, obviously, you can actually use each of these bays for you can put your stock in there if you wanted to, or you could put a truck and trailer in there. So obviously that's going to be coming. And obviously the peanut factory. And this was, oh heck, this is floating a bit. Oh well. So obviously, you've got this already. Things I've added to it are the barriers on the front. Obviously, I've used them again, obviously on the glass factory now. both of them do work. Either side. Obviously these were originally in here. Hey there, Shy Wizard, sorry. Most individuals can clear up some. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So that is been added back in. I totally didn't realise that they got deleted. This is going to be a bit of an issue. I might have to replace this in a sec. Yep, I will. Cruds. Let me sell the free lay. So yeah. Yeah, hi. Right, so let me. Oh heck, what am I doing? Yeah, so that is not a good position to put it on. So let's delete the free lay. Actually, yeah, because you can't see exactly what I was going to show you now, which is a bit of a pain. So let me get rid of you. And let me put down a fresh one. Yeah, the joys of having a new test map. One thing I am trying to work on is creating a flat map version of WolfCreek at some point, so I can actually use that for testing. See if I can. Nope, it's not going to allow me because we don't own that land either. Fine, I will buy that as well then. God, they're so picky, aren't they? About what you place down and where. Alright, let's try again, shall we? Alright, so let's bring this over here. There we go. So that's not too bad. Obviously, I do not want to do any additional landscape. I want to make sure it's flat. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's jump over this fence if I can. Probably not. But I can fly over it. So yeah, as I mentioned, you're going to get... Obviously, the barriers have been added back in. The other thing that I've done is obviously the fill plane here was slightly forward. So I've just pushed that back a little bit. When it's full, it actually comes out a little bit. I don't know if any of you guys actually noticed that or not. That is actually a mistake that I suppose I'm going to take the blame for it. So what I have done, unfortunately, I haven't got a truck over here at the minute. But you've got the fill planes either side. I could actually get some peanuts and put them in here. And these belts will actually move now. Actually, that is a freaking good idea. Why didn't I think of that a minute ago? Let me find my truck a minute. There he is. Yep, same barrier. So, yeah, floating. Yeah, very, very realistic. Right, so let me see if I can get up there first of all. I'm hoping I can. So yeah, you're going to get all three of these factories, hopefully with the next update. So obviously going to be an update to the Frito-Lay. An update for obviously the peanut factory. Now this is going to be not easy to get on. Let's try up this way here. And then obviously the new glass factory. There we go. Nope. Cruds. I am not doing very good today. That's for sure. There we go. That's better. Don't do this at home, guys. Yeah, it's not good. Alright. There we go. So that's where I need to be. Obviously, they're not automatic, so you do have to jump out and raise them up yourself. I find it much harder to get things at the correct level in 22 compared to 19. Yeah. One thing I usually do, actually, on my own save game, is to flatten the area before placing it down, so then you're not getting these floating buildings and such. So this is actually something that Dave wanted me to try and figure out, is to get these planes to actually move. So let me get this filled up with some peanuts. I think it's that way, isn't it? It's probably quicker. Oh, interesting. There we go. So there we go. And what the plane should hopefully start kicking in when the actual product starts being produced. Yeah, I'm a lot more safer in Real life, that is for sure. Yeah, so that's that. Obviously, you are going to need some pallets as well. Hopefully, I've got enough space there to get the pallets in as well. Let's try that way instead. I've got a feeling it might be quicker. Planks. Pallets. One. There we go. Obviously, you do have to keep them slightly raised. Actually, the trigger could be brought down a bit. Oh, come on. Are you going in? No, you can't be full. Oh well. I think that should be all of it now. Let me just double check. Obviously, the trigger is around the front. Obviously, you can go into the menu. So I'm not really bothered about, obviously, honey. But I can get... find the right one, which is going to be this one. So you need honey for that one. Peanut butter needs sugar, so I can drop some sugar in there. But I can produce peanut oil at least. And hopefully that plane should kick in on moving. I'm hoping it does. I had it working. I'm hoping I've got the right version in here. Ah, cruds. It did work the other day. I have to double check it. But yeah, that plane should work. Maybe it's just because it's the oil. Actually, I didn't even activate it, did I? I am such a dingo. Activate. That might work. So yeah, there you go. Got to remember to activate things. So you've got to have the plane moving on either side, just like that. And then obviously it comes sort of through and underneath there and up the belt there. So that's something that's just a little visual add-on for you guys. But yeah, helps if you activate things, doesn't it? God, my goodness. Ah, thank you very much. Obviously this is just planters from 19. Obviously I've just brought it over, done a few tweaks here and there, so yeah. So update obviously for the Peanut Factory and obviously Free-to-Lay. Just visual updates really for them. Nothing spectacular. Let's turn that back down. And then obviously the nice new building over there for your glass production. So that is what should be coming for you guys on the weekend. So yay! Cool. Right. Hey. PV man, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend, thanks. Very, very relaxing and stressful at times. So with that being said, let me crash that a minute, jump over to Stream Raiders and get this up and running. And we do have 21 units down, so thank you very much each and every one of you. So good luck. Here we go. Hopefully I've got the sound sorted out as well now, because it's friggin' loud in my ear. Turn that down a bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. I can actually just have it in the background there. Wow, at least it's working again. Right, let me get game up and running and get back to doing some field work. Yeah, that's very, very loud in there. I've actually dropped it right down, so it should be a nice little sound in the background now. But yeah, I have no idea why the sound wasn't coming through last week. Obviously, I've gone through, I've deleted the actual video link for that and everything, game link. It's been a right nightmare, but I'm glad it's actually at least working again now. And thank you very much, and congratulations everyone. And congratulations to Daggy the Duck and Zippy, who are getting a little extra something out of that one. Yay! Oh, look, I'm getting something as well. Nice. There we go, there we go. So actually what I can now do is hide you in a minute. That's fine. Cool. Right, so let's jump into the next one. Let's go straight down the middle here. Also, I just need to get, well, we need to get one more win boss battle at some point, and I get 25 awards or something. I don't know. I've never been able to get that far along, but there we go. So if you want to join in, guys, the link is in chat. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. To be honest, I've had a heck of a lot of sleep this weekend, but words are hard at the minute. It's Monday morning, sort of. Here we go. All right, so let's jump out to the game. So obviously the link's in chat if you want to join in. You're more than welcome to. Obviously Sogwick, thank you very much for the epic warrior. Daggy the duck, thank you very much for the epic Cerberus warbeast. I love that character, Creech. So I can get that out of my ear now. I have my phone running as well whilst that was going, so I could actually check the sounds. So obviously back to WolfCreek. So for anyone you guys who have missed it, obviously I'm going to be doing a tree pack at some point, just bringing in obviously any missing trees for WolfCreek for the main part, such as these poplar trees. I think they make great hedges. Obviously I've started adding some around the main farm here and across there, just to sort of hide things a little bit and separate it. I think they look really neat, a lot neater and tidier than what I had with those trees overlapping and stuff. It just tidies it up a lot, all up myself. But yeah, obviously I've got two new horses now. Sunny and heck, I can't even remember the other name. Sunny and Hannah. That's my two new horses. I am hoping, because obviously I haven't done horses in a long time and I've not done them in 22 yet, is the health wise. I think that once you get them fully fit, the health then kicks in and obviously go from there. But at least they are both fine at the minute, and they're actually increased in price already, I believe. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to jump down here to my combine. But yeah, there's another little area over there that I've just been tidying up, where all my what you call it, like the blacksmith and gold masters are. And obviously I've added another row of those poplar trees, just between obviously the sheds and stuff and the railway track. Just helps to separate them a little bit. Right, so I've got this field to do. I can actually, I'm just doing a little bit of field flipping at the minute because I am after some additional crops, so I can get rid of this one hopefully. Yes, I can. Good. Right, so I'm going to be doing this one next. I'm kind of wanting, I think it's that one next. So I've got enough to get it. So let's buy that, because that's going to be my next one. That's a field of corn, and literally once it's harvested, I'll just sell it back. Here we go. Just going to do a little bit of this free-handed. Also, if you guys got any questions about the map, or any of the maps really, or any of the production side of things, you are more than welcome to drop them in chat. We'll try and get them answered for you. And obviously NBC Acres did get an update this weekend, so make sure that you sync your folders and get the, I think it's just the peanut factory was added in the products there. There we go, and it's kind of fun doing it free-handed. There we go. What's the load amount on the combine? This one is a standard base game. Was it X9? So I've literally, I'm not modding anything at the minute. Obviously that's the X9. It's going to be, heck, now you're asking which design did I go for. I'm sure I went for the biggest design with the long pipe, which is obviously 62,200 litres on that one. So nothing too huge. to be honest, I am really enjoying actually using a lot of the base game vehicles and stuff. Obviously, there is the odd bit here and there that is modded. Is sugar beet cuts used for anything? So sugar beet cuts can be used to, let's see, add to the sugar factory, or sugar mill, I should say. I think they can be used in like a pig food, if I remember rightly. And to actually harvest them, well, actually, there's two ways. If you do it base game wise, the only way you can actually produce sugar beet cuts is obviously to use a beet harvester. And where is it? I think it's in this one. In here, you've got the Ruby 2000. You can actually use to cut the sugar beets. You can do it that way if you wanted to. The other way is obviously with the WolfCreek pack, or on the SGA website. I've actually created a harvester. I think Big Daddy's done some as well. So check out what's on there. But I've also done obviously the little root what do you call it, rootster, and obviously you've got a standard harvester that does all of them, but then you've got one that does the sugar beet cuts. So what it'll do is it'll store sugar beets, but as it unloads, it'll chop them up, and you can use it that way. I think Big Daddy's got one of these trailers that will offload the sugar beets as cuts. I believe he's also done a harvester, a self-propelled harvester. Which one was it? I think it was this one. He's used the Rexor, and possibly MP7 might have done one as well. I'm not sure on him though. But yeah, you can use one of them as well, and obviously that is on the SGA website as well. But yeah, obviously if you come in here, there should be two packs actually that will do it. One is just for the PV maps, for this one here that I've done. Obviously this is going to be part of the download pack, I think. I can't remember if they've added it or not. Possibly you just need it off the website, or obviously any of the others. But there is one that just has the standard base game one, so your sugar beet, your potatoes, your sugar cane, and obviously the second harvester for that. And how you doing, Mr. KW? Obviously they are tractor mounted versions, these ones are. But as you can see, it does do the carrot and peanuts as well. And obviously with that one, you do not need a header or topper for doing the carrots and peanuts. You just need the back pieces, or the back part, I should say. Right, and back to this. Hopefully that helps you guys out. And KW, how are you doing, buddy? The master moderator is in the house. But yeah, if you've got any questions, you're definitely more welcome to drop them in. But yeah, what I'll do is over the next couple of days is go through what's currently on WolfCreek and try and find those additional trees that are not here. I think it's actually a base game thing. I actually loaded up Elm Creek, and it's exactly the same there. Certain trees are missing, so what I'll do is I'll create a little placeable pack with all the different trees and stuff that can be added. Might do the whole lot, to be honest, and just make it life a little bit easier. So then you've got all the trees there, and you can actually just drop them into your mod folder and go from there. There we go. But yeah, I do kind of like those poplar trees. They're kind of cool. Definitely make good little hedges. You can actually see it from there. Holy heck! Wow, that's impressive. But yeah, I'm trying to get through these next couple of months in game. Start getting to like spring, where you're starting to get green come through. But yeah, kind of missed snow in winter. Because obviously one thing I do want to do is try and get some nicer images of the map where it's got the snow on it and stuff like that. So probably what I'll do is I'll create a second save game of just this particular save game and run it through with a longer time period and see if I can actually get to a winter where the snow actually lays down and stuff. Didn't get any snow at all this last winter. Don't know if I'll get any now. Maybe, it's still a bit chilly, but we'll see. But yeah, we're just gonna harvest this wheat, and I can use some of it for the chicken feed. The rest can go into obviously the grain mill. Mostly mining, I'd suggest, to be honest. Obviously get your like your blacksmith going, stuff like that. Concrete factory. Obviously, just keep an eye on your animals. Depends on your gameplay, what sort of how you've got it set up. For the most part, obviously I've got the season cycle itself turned off, so I can carry on harvesting throughout the year. But obviously I still get the snow and stuff like that. Obviously when precision farming comes out, I am planning on actually adding that, and obviously that's going to be in the next couple of weeks. Actually I think it's next week that actually gets released. So one thing I am going to switch over is re-enabling the season cycle and just have a little playthrough with precision farming and see the differences and stuff like that. Oh, with the snow, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing you can actually do with snow. I did mention about possibly adding back in, say, like a snow to water factory or production or something, where you just drop the snow in, it gets melted, and you can use it for your like your greenhouses or whatever. But as yet, it's not been finalised. It's just a matter of time. And Mr. Zippy, thank you very much for the epic bronze unicorn war beast. Much appreciated there, buddy. Right, so let's go down this row here on the angle, as I need to get this emptied out in a sec. Has anyone made a workflow chart for the map yet? Not yet, no, bud. Obviously, with Dave doing a lot of tweaks here and there, nothing's been set in stone yet, which is why no flow charts or info cards have actually been sorted out. But obviously, if you jump into streams, you're more than welcome to ask questions there. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Dwarf Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Right. I do have some info cards already kind of set up. Actually, I should have dropped some straw, but I've got plenty of hay already at the minute, so I'm not too bothered thinking about it. Epic, dude, epic. Good, glad to hear it. Ah, lovely jubbly. Regarding your message, Grumpy Dwarf Gaming, that you sent me yesterday, did you get an answer about it? I totally only just seen it today, and obviously where I jumped into with Darius, I totally forgot about getting back to you about it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Got all my issues sorted out on that glass pallet that I was working on. Okay, so I can tell you in a sec about it. Let me just address Welsh Whisperer there. I haven't bought the copper mine yet, but let's go jump over there and find it. So obviously you're gonna have one down here, and I believe there should be some in amongst this lot here as well. So let me visit that. So what you'll need to do, this is a bit of a tricky one if I remember rightly. What you need to do is actually clear the sand from the entrance, okay? So as you can see in the mini-map, just on the bottom left there, the actual door is pretty much in front of me here. Well, what you need to do is actually clear all the sand first to get access to it. Now, obviously, I can't jump back up there, so let me enable that a second. Oops, there we go. So somewhere underneath here, if I bring up, it's not going to show me actually. Yeah, so it's right there. You can just about see that red X. That is where the door is. So you're going to need to clear that entire area of sand to access it. Obviously, at the minute, copper is not needed for anything, so you shouldn't really be touching copper. Same with the bauxite. So it's not a big rush on that. But that's where the door is. And obviously, like all these other ones, I don't know if... yeah, obviously you're going to have a little sign like that you're going to need to purchase, obviously, the land. And obviously then buy to remove the door itself. But obviously you got this one over here. I know Dave did a really cool job on that actually. But the same with this, the multi-mine here. Obviously I have removed the door to it already the other day because somebody was asking about that. Obviously this is the multi-mine, and obviously you're going to have your ore as soon as you come in. You're going to have coal in this one. We have some, I believe that's bauxite and copper in here as well. And actually that could be the ox. Not sure what the other one is though. Oh well. But yeah, it's got like 5 different products in there they can use. But to be honest, the copper, bauxite are not used yet. Obviously you got your gravel, your ore, your sand that can be used, your stones. Obviously all this on the ground here is stones for any guys who weren't aware. It can be used in the stone crusher. That's another thing I wanted to speak to Dave about at some point, is maybe see if we can get like the old stone crusher brought over to produce more products. Obviously this is the area I've been clearing out. Obviously got some nice bit of coal there, some stones. But yeah, hopefully that does help you out. So you're obviously going to need to dig your way in to find that door for the copper mine. But like I said, copper, bauxite at the minute are not being used. So to be honest, I wouldn't even bother unless you wanted to sell the whole lot and then have to restart later on. How come we were near that area? So, okie dokie, buddy. So you are back. Cool. So regarding, actually, what I'll do is I'll start harvesting. I'll carry on harvesting. I can talk to you a little bit about that. So, obviously, your question was, how do you become like an SGA member? Nope, copper is not used currently. Like I said, just sand and gravel for the gold masters. That's the only thing you can use them for. Obviously, stone can obviously go into the stone crushers, or there we go. Let's get rid of that as well. Obviously, you can go, yeah. So ore, coal, and obviously gold flakes can go into things like your smelter and the blacksmiths. But yeah, it is something that's planned. Is to obviously bring back the crystal steels from 19, and obviously that is then hopefully going to give you some use for obviously the copper and the bauxite. I'm not exactly sure what, but we'll see. So SGA, if you want to become an SGA streamer or member, the first thing you need to have is 700 or 750 followers on Twitch. I think it's 700 now actually, I'm sure he dropped it. That's the first way to do it, and then obviously once you've got that amount of followers, you need to then message Dave on the SGA website that you're interested in becoming a member. And obviously after that, what he'll do is obviously check out your streams, stuff like that, make sure that you're legitimate and could benefit being added. To be honest, you're pretty helpful in your streams anyway, so I can't see that being an issue. Obviously it's just your followers at the minute. So that's the first way. The second way is to be nominated by a current member. And yeah, what would happen is, say for instance, if I did it, say I'd nominate you, it'd go into a poll where the rest of the SGA members would need to basically say, yeah, okay, fine, yes, 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 and then you just get told that you've been added, or if you want, you get invited, I suppose is the best way of putting it. But yeah, obviously getting yourself out there, show that you can help people out on the map, stuff like that, or even just with the game. So who knows, one of these days somebody might nominate you. I don't know. We'll see. If you haven't been done already. But yeah, it's around about 3 days, 3 to 4 days for the actual voting to go through. But I know quite a few of us now know you, and obviously that's probably my fault. And to be honest, I am totally losing it. Let me give you a shout out. So if any of you guys out there are not following Not So Grumpy Dwarf Gaming, I would definitely recommend it. And there's his link. Go give him a follow. Obviously, the main thing at the minute he's really going for is obviously a Twitch partner. He's only got a couple of hundred to go. I can recommend you MP7 Reaper. But there is somebody that Mr. Reaper wants to nominate at some point. I'm not sure he's had time to actually go over and set it up yet. But how you doing, Mr. Reaper? Yeah, but I'd definitely nominate you, that's for sure. There you go. And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Reaper, which most of you are, definitely go over, give him a follow. And the other one, who I think could be added, and I know Mr. Reaper would probably definitely agree. If I can spell his name right, let's do it the cheeky way then. Is Mr. Viking Streaming. Definitely go over, give him a follow. Actually, to be honest, he has been a big, huge help to a lot of people, especially Mr. Buy Tacos. He is actually one of his moderators over there. You're very welcome, buddy. Hey, Nick, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Actually, I need to take a quick break in just a little while. Just check on the wife and daughter, see how they're doing. Well, wife especially. So let's get this field done quickly. Hopefully Stream Raider should be almost ready. I can get that done and dusted and jump off. Alright, okay. Well, if you need help with that, Reaper, just let me know. Just chilling. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Had a really good weekend. Got a lot of issues sorted out in game. Obviously, one being the loan that I had was like humongous, so I finally got that all of that paid off. But actually now in the positive, just gone through, try to get some more crops for the factories and stuff, production side. Okay, what I'll do is I'll set it up for you on the website then, because I know obviously you're quite busy at the minute with work. Yeah, there you go. That is the whole reason as well. What Viking just said is That's the whole point of the SGA, is to help you guys out. Not only obviously with your own game, but even in real life, if you're having issues with something, just approach us. Even if it's like in a message on Discord or something like that, we're all here to help you guys out. And obviously there is certain individuals who are probably better at counselling, like Viking. Oh, heck, I'm miles away from that. There we go. There we go. And if you need singing lessons, go see a Reaper. Oh heck, I'm a stupid idiot. Come on. There you go. Yeah, exactly, bad farmer. Yeah. The SGA has helped quite a few people out actually, to be honest. So it's great that some of you guys actually create like even a little video just to send it in to Dave or something as like a thank you. It is really appreciated. Right. Oh, wrong side of the road. I won't be on this side. There we go. I've been busy delivering fuel to. Ah, okay. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll sort that out for you. And thank you, KW, for this shout out to Bad Farmer there. Make sure to go give him a follow. I know he's been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die recently, but he does do obviously PV maps as well. He's actually a pretty good streamer, that is for sure. And who knows, one day he might even be added as well. There's actually 3 or 4 people I think would be quite good as an SGA member, but to be honest, it's like I've said previously, all of you guys are part of the SGA, whether you're just in chat or a streamer or whatever, a moderator. We're basically one big family at the end of the day. We're here to help each other. Yeah, exactly. Tainted Spawn. Yeah, Reaper is the singing teacher. Actually, to be honest, he was doing some pretty good singing the other day as well. I was really enjoying some of the alternate music, shall we say, that he was playing to what he usually does. Really liked it, and actually I knew a few of them as well, and I was sort of humming along, so it was cool. Right, so let's get me chicken feed topped up quickly. Might as well just give it another couple of minutes, get Stream Raiders done and dusted, and then get the next one up and running, and I'll go for a quick break. Mute Reaper when he starts singing. He's a pretty decent singer overall. I want him to get his guitar out a little bit more so I can see what he's like on his guitar. Here we go. Right. Oh, it's Pigfoot. I keep doing that. I am such a dingo. I might have to just chuck this guy out of the way a minute. Let's see if I can actually access the trigger first of all. But yeah, something else I need to figure out is what to do with this area over here where the greenhouse is used to. I still haven't come up with anything, so I might just paint it with grass and leave it for now. There we are. Phew, good big size trigger there. Whoa, there's a jumping chicken outside of the fence. Holy heck, did you see that, guys? Wow. I have to go back and clip that one. Oh, my bodyguard is coming along. Okay, yeah. Still think given chance that should meet up next first. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. The biggest issue is obviously getting there. Because another, well, pretty sure Dave doesn't have a passport, so it'll be kind of hard for him. I think I should keep all of this for now. I'll shove it in my silo. How we doing? Just under a minute. Okay, cool. On Stream Raiders. But yeah, I got rid of quite a few bits of equipment the other day on here. Kind of. Yeah, I don't do singing. It's really bad singing, that is for sure. so that's that. So obviously onto the corn next, or maize. But yeah, I really do like those poplar trees. Hopefully they're going to look really good in sort of summer once they become, oh excuse me, green. So let's drive this down first of all. 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay, last 10 seconds there. Security guard, yeah. Do you play the guitar too? I'm pretty sure Reaper does. I am sure I heard a stream a little while ago where he was playing the guitar and doing a little bit of singing as well. Either or I was dreaming. Not sure. Maybe a bit of both. Right, so let's park this up here. That should be fine. And let's jump on. Oh, actually, save that a sec. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Save you, because I don't want to lose any of that progress that I've just done. So let's jump over to Stream Raiders. And we do have 77. Holy smokes! 77 units down. You guys are superstars. Right, so let's see if I can maximize that. So there we go. It's good luck, guys. Here we go. Yeah, I think it'd be quite nice for come like an SGA community weekend or something. Maybe FarmCom or something like that. Quite cool. Who knows? Maybe next year. I don't think anything this year. That's for sure. Be short notice for everybody. Yeah, alpaca spit, not sing. Yeah, that's for definite. And congratulations, guys. Well done on that one. And congratulations to Oppies, Sogwick, and Daggy the Duck, all getting a little extra something out of that one. Hey, thank you for that, guys. So let's jump in the next one. How are we doing on time? So we've got enough for this battle, and probably one more for today at least. Let's see if we can find somebody good. Oh, let's go with this guy here. I'm going to drop him right next to these lot up at the top left. Also got a big area. If you want to scatter them around a little bit, you're more than welcome to, or just clump them together. Obviously, together is better. But obviously, with that part being said, let me do that. I'm going to jump over to my break screen, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. So, see you soon. Okay, guys, I am back. There we go. Right, so let's get back to the game. Right then. Wow, you guys have gone for it. 15 units already down on Stream Raiders. We're only a minute or two into it. Cool. Right, so I need my combine, so it's all the way over here. And thank you very much, Viking streaming. Much appreciated, buddy. There we go. So I do have my corn header over here as well, so I can grab that. I can actually now sell that field because I don't really need it at the minute. I am kind of aiming to expand. Oh heck, my fields and land area. Kind of over into that sort of direction at some point. Obviously, with all these new factories, I'm going to need a new area for placing down for them. Let's grab this guy quickly. That tractor can probably go away. We'll leave it there for now. And yeah, no problem taking the spawn if you're still out there. I don't know why I'm looking for traffic. I turned it off already. There we go. God, I wouldn't want to be a combine harvester driver, that's for sure. Very little view. And you suppose they're actually transported on trailers and then loaded on the side of the field. So not very realistic, I suppose, but well. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm just thinking there, what I was needing corn for. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that the cereal factory needs it. So that was probably what I needed it for, so I'm going to drop a load into there. I have to check the product in a minute. I haven't really done much with this cereal factory yet. There we go, that's not too bad. Probably do most of this free-handed, so don't worry about GPS for the minute. One thing, somebody mentioned the other day was obviously they wonder where certain things were on the map, and obviously where I was running around, they couldn't figure out. And obviously, because I don't have my mini map up either, I thought, okay. So I think from now on, I'm definitely going to keep the mini map up, so you know where I am on the map. So if at any point that disappears, remind me, guys, okay? Because I've got a habit of getting rid of it and just running without it. I do. The problem with being on this map so much now, I pretty much know where most things are, if not all of them. Here we go. So out of curiosity with Viking streaming, when are you planning on streaming again? So I know obviously with you moving and such and getting like a new job and that, it's been a bit difficult. And obviously internet as well. There we go, nice. Nice bit of corn there. My fiber optic internet 25th. Oh, okay, so that's next week then. Cool. Okie dokie. Be glad to see you back on streaming, to be honest. I like lurking in people's streams lately. Helps me concentrate when I'm doing some of these factories. I haven't seen Mr. Baitaco streaming as well, to be honest, thinking about it recently. Which is unusual for him. Put on cruise control. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, because you're running off mobile data at the minute, aren't you? You're streaming, yeah. Little squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. Yeah. I thought as much. Oh. Sorry, I just took a drink of juice there and it sort of made me burp. I'm sorry about that, guys. Actually, I can't remember if I've got a GPS or set up for this header yet. Because that'll make it nice and easy, and then I can just go up and down the field there. But definitely good yield off of this. From the looks of it, anyway. Ah, okay. I did wonder. Yeah, that's somebody else I miss as well streaming is obviously Mr. Buy Tacos. But yeah, obviously if you're busy with work, it is pretty hard. Be right back? Okay, buddy. Yeah, so now that obviously got those factories coming out for you, I wonder what the next project's going to be. I think maybe like a bigger stone crusher might be nice. Oh heck, look at that. Yipes, I'm glad the crop destruction is turned off on this. Yeah, I think a bigger stone crusher maybe. I know at some point, let's get rid of that. Flight mode. There we go. Yeah, would be quite nice. Obviously the steel factory, I think the steel factory from obviously 19 and the concrete, they're going to be more of a tier 5 thing, so it's probably going to be a bit of a wait for them. But yeah, I'll have to see what Dave says next time he's streaming or in Discord and what he wants. And just so you guys know as well, obviously something else that popped up the other day is not particularly this building itself, but somebody mentioned about a self-storage. I think it's actually over in that direction, thank you dear, by where the oil factory is, or obviously it's got self-storage on the side of it, and they actually thought it was a actual built-in storage for the map. It's just a decorative building, guys, yeah, just so you are aware. You're back, cool. Well, welcome back, buddy. That was very quick. Let's see how we get on. I don't think I've got a grain maize header for this sorted out already. Let's see. I've got that one. I think that could be my old one. 7.9, 7.6 should say. Yeah, I've got, oops, didn't mean to hit that one. I think that's the old header for my harvester, so I can get rid of that one. Let's have a little look, see what's on my list. Crop harvester, roller, it doesn't look like corn harvest. Let's try that one. 6 meters, I don't think that's going to be it. Yeah, I think that's the old one as well. Need to go through and clear some of these, so that can be deleted as well. It's a nice thing out with this menu. You can actually save the work widths. I know a lot of you guys are using the VCA, which automatically detects the width, but I like the guidance steering myself. So let me set this up. So I want 1212. Let's switch that around to home. No, not home. Bring it across a little bit more. Actually, yeah, I think that'd be fine there. And we'll slap that on cruise control. That's fine. And I'll read your message in just a sec. Obviously, I'm going to save that as a cork. Oop, can't spell. Cork? Cork harvest? Yeah. Header. There we go. Do that. Save. It's at the top of this. Cool. That's fine. There we go. Cool. I can keep an eye on chat now. So let's see what we've got. Quick phone call. All right. Okay. You were saying something about buy tackles before. Didn't get. Yeah, I just missed obviously his streams. Obviously if he's a bit busy with work, then it is understandable. I know Mr. Reaper's pretty busy with his new job, trucking oil and stuff around, which is one reason why he's not been streaming. But yeah, it's fine. This is the only problem with businesses. You get your high points and your low points, and obviously you will be back in time. Yeah. Oh, bit of a glitch there. I suppose that's where I'm kind of lucky. I actually don't have a job. I'm a full-time carer for my wife, for any of you guys who didn't know. So I've got some time spare when I'm looking after her, which is obviously the few hours that I do each week streaming. But one of the main reasons I haven't really committed to adding a camera is a lot of the time that she will actually come in and lie down on the bed, because obviously where I've got my computer in the bedroom, the corner of the bedroom, is literally by the bed, and obviously she doesn't want to be shown on stream and stuff. Does T Miller still stream? Not seen him out a while. Yeah, he was streaming this morning actually, or earlier today, depending on where you are. But yeah, he still streams. He's over in the Philippines. I believe he had to cut it short early today because obviously they're experiencing some weather issues over there, like storms and such. But yeah, he streams most days. The only days he doesn't do is Wednesdays and Sundays. She's getting better slowly. She's getting better, that is for sure. But yeah, she's been through a lot in her life, and obviously with COVID hitting and self-isolating and stuff, she pretty much hit her hard. You're in the UK as well? Okay, cool. Same as me then. So yeah, so he tends to stream from, I'm trying to think, it's about 5 AM till about 11 AM our time in the UK. So yeah, that's when T Miller tends to stream. Obviously he's over in the Philippines at the minute, and obviously they're getting a lot of storms and stuff. Yeah, he had to end rather abruptly this morning. I was quite shocked. I was literally about to jump in, say hi, and he raided off to somebody else. I thought, oh heck. But obviously he did mention the other day that there was a possibility of that happening. The joys of weather. Actually, can I go a little bit faster? No, stuck on 10, okay. You work the daytimes mostly. Alright. You should actually be able to go over to his Twitch channel and see obviously his VODs for the day when you're not working, buddy. So yeah. Yeah, she's for the I was gonna say it to be honest. She's suffered from depression and anxiety and stuff since she was a teenager in school and that, and she's had bad relationships and bad experiences over the few years. So it's just been one thing after another. But she's got the support there. She's got me, got my daughter. We are trying to help her. So yeah. One thing that she's getting very big on again at the minute is her religion side of things. For quite a while she stopped going to church and that, and actually this weekend, well yesterday, obviously with it being Easter at the minute, or over the next week or two, she wanted to try and start going back to church, and yesterday she took a huge step, which I'm really proud of her about. She actually went into church, she actually sat down on her own, and actually sat all the way through an entire service. Obviously when she came back out, she did say at one moment she was a little bit sort of overwhelming for her, but she is doing so much better. And obviously we've taken these little steps that we've been doing. Oh heck, I just jumped all the way over there. Hopefully that is going to help her out a lot to get her like an independent side of herself back again. But it's little steps. We're just going from there. And obviously with the daughter being off this weekend next, we're hopefully going to try and get out, do some more walking and stuff like that. Obviously one of the big issues, obviously she suffers from fibromyalgia, and with that it obviously affects her legs for the most part, arms, stuff like that. She can't really walk very far. But we're going to try and get out, do little walks here and there around the area, and just try a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If I get stuck, obviously I will reach out to you guys. But thanks. Yeah, just literally taking little steps here and there. So, but there's some days I know when I stream that she really has a hard time of it. Thankfully not too many where I have to jump off early. So far, touch wood, only once. But yeah, a lot of my downtime is playing, obviously, the game, doing a little bit of modding and stuff when she's... Good baby steps is better than no steps, exactly. Yeah. Obviously, with obviously being stuck indoors for like the last couple of years with COVID and everything being around, obviously now that especially in the UK, it's opening up a lot more. You can actually get out there. Obviously, there's still a bit of reservation when it comes to removing masks, stuff like that. Obviously, we still go out with our masks on. But yeah, just being able to get out there, do a bit of walking every now and again, just get some fresh air into her. One thing I think would be maybe quite nice is tree hugging. I don't know what you guys think of that sort of thing. Is Ash? It might sound daft, but we were watching a program the other day, and they say one of the good things for yourself, your inner self sort of thing, your spirit, whatever it is doing tree hugging. Just go into like a forest and hug a tree. Obviously, you're not getting anything back, but seemingly you get a sense of relaxation or something like that. So maybe one day we're going to try and do that. Also, we've got a little wooded area quite close to us where we could maybe go there. It's nice and peaceful actually. You get to hear the birds chirping and stuff like that, and just go out, maybe hug a tree or two. Who knows? We'll see. But I think maybe something like that could be quite good for her. But also, it's just trying to find these different things to maybe take her mind off of situations and that. obviously one thing is really always on her mind is obviously she does have sons, and unfortunately they are actually living in Devon, which is miles and miles away from us. Never get any contact apart from a phone call for a few minutes a week. So for her to be able to take her mind off of that sort of situation for even like a few minutes is something. Yeah, we got 6 cats at the minute. Got 6 cats, fish, a snake, a gecko, a couple of budgies. So yeah, we've got quite a zoo. And actually, one is looking at me right now. Hello, you. Hello, Fluffball. We've got a really fluffy black cat called Magic. She loves fusses. Don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Actually, usually I've got one of our other black cats sat next to me under one of my monitors called Poppy. And for a while she was always my wife's cat. It was kind of strange. And then one year she actually got really ill, and I literally spent every day, every night with her, making sure she was having drinks, feeding her, and literally ever since then she's kind of clung to me a lot more. It's annoying at times, but yeah, it's kind of strange how they seem to connect with one person, something will happen, and then they'll switch. It's a really weird one, that's for sure. That's great, Mr. Sogwick. Yeah, the piano is a great release, or any musical instrument, because you can put your feelings and stuff into the music as well. And obviously that can come across to other people as well. Or it can actually cheer you up. Obviously for me, I suppose farming, like doing farm sim, stuff like that, is kind of my release from the real world, as it were, I guess. So yeah, but my daughter loves playing the piano. She's done horse riding, you name it. She's tried a little bit of everything and anything. The biggest issue, obviously, she loves playing guitars and stuff, but she can't twist her wrist properly. Obviously, if you hold your hand so your palm's facing down, you can actually, most people can turn it so it's facing upwards. She can only get like halfway with it, but then starts twisting her arm to actually get it to face upwards. So trying to grip onto obviously the neck of a guitar is really hard. A ukulele, she's tried. She said she did quite well with that, so we may look into getting a little ukulele. But at the moment, she's actually got a keyboard and she's actually learning how to play that and stuff. So it's really good. She's done quite well actually in school. They've got like a little group there, like a music group, after school type thing that she's. Ooh, excuse me, heck, burping glow here. That she's done a little bit of that with, and obviously we get to hear her when she comes home practicing. Some days I think, oh come on, give it a rest, will you? But yeah, she's getting there as well. I think something like that. I know my wife likes reading. Obviously her concentration can be a bit lax at times, so it's not easy for her doing that side of things. But she is getting better. We've got a freaking library almost in our living room. Oh, come on, get the last bit. There we go, phew. I can get that emptied out when I turn around. And obviously Stream Radius is now ready as well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting watching people streaming, because different things come out about their own lives. Obviously issues obviously that Dave's got with his like the back issues and stuff. Darius has his issues, and everyone has issues. And the thing is, a lot of you guys can actually say something in chat, they'll pick it up, and then they'll actually you'll find out that they've got it as well, or they've gone through that experience and they can help you out and stuff. But with that being said, let's jump over to Stream Raiders and get this battle underway. Oh, 84! Oh, guys, you're good. Here we go. So it's dropped out right there. So good luck, guys. Fingers crossed. And obviously, thank you to the last 2 epic units being placed down. Much appreciated, guys. Yeah. Okay, Viking. Yep. Yeah. Right, sorry, I'm just trying to get my tractor in place so I can unload. Right, there we go. Cool, well, congratulations, guys. Sorry, I was a bit distracted there. Reading and getting that tractor moved, so well done. That seemed very, very easy. And congratulations to Welsh Wizzy and Daggy the Duck. I think the next one, what I'm actually going to do, is dish this one out myself, because it seems to be a lot of the same people. Obviously, this is going to be a loyalty challenge chest this time for some skins. So let's get somebody down. Try to find somebody who's going to be useful. So let's go with this guy here, Vampire. Love it. Obviously, if you want to join in, the link is in chat. Obviously, if you're already playing with this so far, you're more welcome to just carry on. Obviously, get those rewards and carry on. So we do have 30 minutes on the clock for that. Obviously, this is probably going to be the little... Oh, probably get a squeeze another one in after that, actually. But I'll probably finish it off after the stream's finished for you guys. Oh, that is now full, so I can get this guy gone up to... Actually, I could probably do it myself, to be honest. Let me turn the combine off a sec. I'll come back to you in a moment. Right, so obviously I wanted the cereal factory for this. But yeah, try not to say too much on stream, but yeah. That's pretty much the situation that I'm in. Obviously my wife's got issues. I'm there to help her as much as I can. Obviously, if I do get stuck, I will reach out. But so far, she is starting to obviously make those little steps, which is obviously beneficial to her. Obviously finding those things that she's going to enjoy doing. She loves charity shops as well, which is really strange. So tomorrow we're actually going to go out. Got me up with her mum first thing. But then we're going to hit a few charity shops, see what we can find for her. But yeah, she loves reading. Very much into stuff like the Tudor history type of thing. She's got a lot of books that she's read. So, we'll see. Do we have a dozer in the mods? No. You'd need to find one either on the in-game mod hub or like a third-party website, buddy. I'm not sure if Mr. Winston's brought any dozers over. Maybe have a look on the SGA website under Winston. I know he's released recently. There's a truck, a cat truck, plus the John Deere air seeder with a 50-meter work width, guys. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, he does a lot of cat vehicles, so maybe check that out. Mr. Wimmer's got a D11. Ah, okay. There you go. But yeah, that's one thing I haven't got as yet is like a dozer. Also got a few wheel loaders and stuff like that already, but nothing like that. But actually,
Hello.
hello, Mr. NBC Master Dad. How are you doing?
How we doing? I'm doing outstanding. How about Mr. Alpaca?
Mr. Alpaca is great.
Perfect. You doing a 24?
No, that ain't gonna happen. I'll have to have a
I will
look.
tell you, I can brag about it now that it's over, but
Yeah, it's
they
hard.
are challenging.
Even a 12-hour is a challenge. Doing a 24-hour, holy heck. Yeah,
But we'll do more. I did have a blast. Hey,
yeah, I
Wimmer.
know you
Hey,
did.
Viking.
And like any stream, you have your low points and your high points.
You do. I mean, when you do a 24, I mean, I knew going into it that there was going to be some low points.
Hmm.
Um, there wasn't as many as I had planned for.
Yeah.
But even during that time, you do run out of things to talk about at some point until something gets triggered.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It was
so
like
I
you
was.
mentioned yesterday, when Dave popped in. I think it was when
Mhm.
Dave popped in. There was a point where Discord seemed to be totally mad. Like you had X-Man, you had Big Daddy, and all that chatting
Yeah,
away,
there
scurvy,
there was like
and
10
then
of
it just
us in
suddenly
there.
died.
Yeah, and
Like
I
what the
I
heck?
don't think people understand that a lot of times there's a lot of stuff that we see on the backside being the streamer as
Yeah.
far as that goes, to where there might be 10 people in that room like there was yesterday,
Mhm.
but nobody's talking,
Yeah.
so it's a whole nother side of it that you don't see.
Yeah. Exactly.
Holy cow. Zippy's around?
Yeah, Mr. Zippy's here. He's always here.
I haven't seen Zippy in a while, and maybe it's because of my time. Hey,
It's
Gamer
possible.
Paul,
Yeah.
Bad Farmer.
Yeah. Everyone's come out to see how you're doing and if you've recovered.
Oh, I am fine. I actually I ended up going to bed, I don't know, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
All right. So
And
yeah,
I was back
not
up
so
at
bad.
6 this morning. That's why I planned it the way I did
Yeah.
and stuff. So,
Yeah. I see. I'd love to do more, like 12 hours at least, but obviously with personal commitments, it's very, very
no,
hard to do them.
yes. Um,
There we go.
what I'm
Keep
going to
burping.
start doing though is I'm going to get more regular on 12-hour streams,
All right. Yeah.
because during the week it's a little bit hard for me sometimes, to stream. I mean, obviously I do it on Tuesdays there, and I'm committed to Tuesdays, and I'll keep that.
Mhm.
Um, but I think what I'm going to do is start doing once a month is doing a 12-hour stream on Saturday.
All right. Yeah.
Like starting at Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and then raid into like Dave or something,
Oh, that'd be quite cool.
just to try to get more out there for the community,
Mhm.
and everything.
Yep.
Then that way I can keep my streaming hours up and
Totally
everything.
understandable. Yeah. Gamer Paul,
Yep.
how did the stream go?
It went really good, and stuff. I was really pleased with the turnout, and
It
I
was
mean,
pretty steady
obviously,
throughout the whole day, wasn't it? The stream.
it was, and stuff. So
Okay, that sounds fine. I want to just make sure that Discord wasn't too high. One thing I did notice
yeah,
actually during your stream is Discord at a few points was really, really loud. You were like whispering compared to them.
I know, and I
It was
don't know
weird.
what is going on with Discord lately,
Hey, Surfer
and
Cowboy.
stuff. But it has been a real hit or a miss lately.
Yeah, don't know what the heck's going on with it. But I'm glad I finally got my stream raiders sound back at least for the minute.
Right.
So that's working at least. So I'm kind of good that way. So yeah, how you doing, Johnny boy? And obviously we do have FSL practice tonight, I believe.
We do,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Obviously, as my daughter's not actually
Obviously,
at school this week, I
what's
can
that?
actually jump. As my daughter's not actually at
Oh,
school, I can actually jump in for a little bit,
okay, perfect. I
as
was
long
going
as
to
there's not too
ask
much
you,
faffing around.
because it will be important tonight because the rule book is out.
Yeah.
So we need to go over the rule book. and stuff, and it'll actually be the last night that we stream the practice until after the first tournament, because
Right,
we're
okay.
about 30 days away. Nothing official, but I'm pretty sure the first tournament's going to be the weekend of the 14th. I do know that Kerminator is looking to do something prior to that.
All right.
So obviously we're going to talk about that too. Going to be looking for a couple of teams. They're trying something different with the FSL. Because there is a North American team, they want to try to get the English broadcasters involved a little bit more. So Kerminator wants to do like a small mock thing with 4 people, bringing out obviously the SGA, and he's looking at getting some of the ambassadors and stuff like that from Giants to participate in that for a small tournament on a Saturday or something, just with 4 teams. And just kind of go through a few things so that Giants can kind of do a practice run of some of the new things that they want to try on the Giants English channel for FSL this year.
Oh, interesting.
So, yep. We talked about a little bit about that at Friday Night Scrims, and I know he's been talking to Big Daddy and stuff. Big Daddy, Kerminator, and Matza did a big interview with this guy. As soon as it's published, it was pre-recorded. It'll be on YouTube. We'll make sure you guys get that link. But
checking that out.
Yep, definitely. I want to see more what it's like and stuff, and everything. He's a younger guy, but he's he's actually a Twitch ambassador, and he's doing a thing for Red Bull. So it'll be interesting to see what the conversations were and how that comes out and all that stuff. But there's a lot of things behind the scenes, that is going on and everything. And, it'll be interesting. And, as soon as we can bring it out to the community, we will, obviously. But there's certain levels of, I don't want to say security or whatever like that. There's certain things that we can share with the team that we can't share with you guys yet. Yeah. But as soon as we can put it out, as soon as we have dates, all that stuff, we will make sure that you guys get that. Because I know we have
the SGA website.
Yep. I know we have a very loyal following and stuff, and we'll keep you informed. The best that we can when we can.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, definitely be around later. That's for sure for that. And that's kicking off. What is 7 o'clock your time?
Yes, it will be 7 o'clock. Just so you're tracking, we did move Thursday nights from 6 to 7. Okay. The majority of the people weren't making it there at 6, and everything. So we just pushed it, to 7 o'clock to kind of keep that. We may end up looking at moving it around some, because obviously when school gets out and stuff like that, everybody's time will change. Yeah. Big Daddy's bowling's coming to an end. My bowling's coming to an end, so it may be a different schedule. The other thing that I want to present to people, especially the week before, maybe 2 weeks before, I wouldn't mind getting together on a Saturday or something that's kind of neutral for everybody, like maybe a noon time for us or something where, it's still early enough for you, just so we can really get that training and fine tune stuff in, because that's going to become crucial. It really will.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff. Friday Night Scrims will be going on again this week with Giants and Kerminator.
I forgot all about it, to be honest.
Yep. No, and that's fine.
I feel so bad.
I know that Kerminator is toying with the idea of possibly moving that, because obviously he has a life too. Yeah. And unfortunately, the one night that he's able to spend with the wife quite a bit, end up, not having time. So, we might end up doing that too down the road.
All right,
but we had a few people. I'm actually expecting a couple new people tonight. They ended up popping in, a couple more North American people, maybe coming in. Big Tigger might be making an appearance tonight. I know
Okay.
he's been practicing, so the interest is definitely growing. And I'll be honest with you, it's not too far out of the realm that, if we start seeing 15, 20 people and stuff, maybe the SGA starts doing, quarterly tournaments or something like
That'd
that
be kind of nice.
within our own community.
Yeah. And obviously, all you guys out there as well can join in any time during the practices as well. If you want to, or
Definitely.
even the scrims, if you wanted to jump in with like Kermit and us lot, you are more than welcome to. Obviously, you will need FS19 installed, plus the updated version of the client. Apart from that, just come on over. I'm sure we can squeeze you in. Hey,
Oh,
Mr. Cope, how you
definitely.
doing?
And right now we're currently running off one server. We have the giant servers that we can play off from. Nobody will be turned away. Everybody will get a chance. If we've got to get more servers up and running, then so be it. We'll do it. But we are here to show you guys how to do it if you're looking at doing it on the competitive level. And if you're just looking to have a good time, there's nothing wrong with that either. Come out, you play a few rounds or whatever. But we definitely want to grow it and see where it goes in North America.
Yeah.
And I say North America as a whole. I know we have a very big Canadian following and stuff. And even if you're across the pond, there's nothing wrong with that either. You're still part of the family.
Oh, heck yeah.
So don't think that we're just limiting it, but we're definitely trying to grow on this side. I don't think some of them realize how big the FSL is over across the pond, but we want
that's
it,
the thing.
to
They
be this
used to
big
have a
here.
lot of pro teams over in America, but the biggest issue they were having is obviously having to come over to Germany for the tournaments
So
and that, and that's
there's
why
actually
came out, from what I understand.
there's only been one American team, and they only competed in like 3 tournaments,
Was it?
and they never made it past the qualifying round.
Well, that's a shame.
Yep. So, and actually, if any of you get a chance, go back and watch Friday Night Scrims. JK from Trailerborg was there, who have a lot of respect and stuff, and actually was I was kind of honored. Definitely has a lot of respect for the SGA. Said a lot of good things about the SGA, and at one point actually made a comment that that he likes the SGA and hopes that we're not in the same bracket as them and stuff. But at the same point, like Terminator said, there's a certain level of it that we do want to be in their bracket. We do want that opportunity to play against the best. I mean, let's face it, they are the best.
Yeah.
They are 2-year running world champs, or however you want to look at it. And you don't know how you are until you've played the best.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
one thing that I'd be interested to see, just a quick cut in there, is to get their best first bailer compete against Big Daddy and see who's better. So you know how like you did the thing with Big Daddy and yourself.
Oh yeah.
And obviously he ended up losing at the camera. I'd like to see like the top team do a first bail against like Big Daddy.
I will tell you, based off from last year, there isn't anybody that's going to hold a candle to it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm also going to tell you that right now Big Daddy is in a learning phase.
Really?
Based off from some of the team perks and everything like that you play, it's completely different for first bail if your bridges are raised. And we're seeing that a lot. We're seeing that a lot. So even Big Daddy is having to, I mean, methods and everything like that. So definitely we're all learning new things, learning how to do things a little bit different. Biggest thing is just becoming more efficient. It's that repetition that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, well, the tournament, the new client's only been out a few weeks, so yeah. Find all the new things, but like Surfing Cowboy Gaming said there, or John, he was watching a streamer the other day, last night, doing FSL stuff. So there is teams out there and streamers streaming it. So maybe we can reach out to some of them people, see if they can come, maybe pop in, do some practices as well.
Yep. I will tell you that there has been multiple teams, and multiple people that have reached out to Big Daddy and I. The French are putting a new team in this year. They have reached out to us. I will tell you that one of the issues that we have run into is time.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is a
not
big
the
problem.
amount of time, it's the difference in time.
Yeah.
They're
She's in North America as well, so time
Yeah,
may be
perfect.
okay with that. So yeah.
Who was it surfing, if you don't mind?
Blackstronaut, I think that's pronounced. Thank you very much for the epic tank if you're out there, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you can let us know who that was, either drop it in chat or whisper it to NBC. Maybe he can reach out and see if we can maybe get them to pop in. Megan Ann.
Never heard of her.
No. If you can send a link to their Discord, or not Discord, their Twitch channel.
I'm looking her up right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Unless NBC can find it, that'd be kind of helpful.
I already found it.
Oh, okay. Dang, you're fast. Mind you, I suppose there's only a few Megan Anns out there.
Streams Farm Sim and American Truck Sim. Checking out her video right now of her last stream.
When I first seen that on the header where it's tilted, it freaked me out. I thought something was broken. It's just a tilt of the actual land. It's kind of cool. Yeah, for any of you guys that's just joining or tuning in, so with the next update for WolfCreek especially, there's going to be 3 factories. It's going to be 2 updates to current ones, so the Frito-Lay factory and the peanut factory. It's just going to be visuals, nothing spectacular. Obviously, they've been tweaked, and obviously we're going to get a new factory, which is going to be the glass factory. Obviously, NBC showed it off in his stream yesterday, and obviously I showed it off a little bit earlier today. All are error-free and working really well. The tilt drives you nuts, does it? Yeah, I seen it, and I really thought the first time when I was playing, I had actually broken something, or I had mod conflicts. I was going through my log thinking, what the heck's going on? Why is it tilting? And then obviously I think I seen, it was either in somebody else's stream or Reddit on maybe Giants, I can't remember, one of their posts, is that how it's set up now. So it'll actually go with the tilt of the land type thing now. It's cool. So as you can see there, it is slightly lower on that right hand side, which is really cool. Yeah, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But yeah, just so you guys are aware, it's just under 8 minutes on Stream Raiders. Obviously we're going to do this one, and I'll probably try and get another one in afterwards. Might try and stream till the end of that battle. If not, obviously what I'll do is I will finish it off after I finish streaming. The nice thing is obviously this week and next I might be able to just go that little bit longer, as long as it's not too much. I know my daughter's got a competition or something on, I think it's about 8:30 this evening my time, so in about an hour's time, so I definitely need to be off by then. She does
Yeah, I'll look her up because I just followed her.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you next time she goes live.
Yeah, definitely well worth checking her out. Yeah, she does a thing called Star Stables, and they do like regular like in-game competition type things. It's just like a little bit of fun, but she seems to enjoy it. So she tends to take over my computer just to do that. It's kind of annoying at times, but she loves it. Maybe one day I'll be able to actually get her a proper computer, maybe have it in her room and we can dual stream or something. She can ride around on her horses, like I don't know, on the side.
That'd
Like,
be cool.
kind of like Yosho and Danny type thing.
Right.
But one thing I do want her to focus on a lot is her drawing side of things. She's an amazing
Oh,
drawer. So yeah. But
They got a new mod out.
Got a new mod out? What's that
then? Snap build.
Oh, the grid snapping. Yeah.
Yep.
That came out last week. Tried it out actually on Friday. It's not bad. You can switch it between the actual angles.
Yeah, I see that. It shows that you can snap it to 30, 45, 60, and 90.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's nice.
I'm going to install that because
yeah.
I'll definitely use it.
And obviously you can actually disable the snapping as well if you want to just do carry on like how it is now as well, which is kind of cool.
But I didn't mean to sabotage your stream.
Oh, that's alright.
I'm good at that.
You're not sabotaging it, cool. Yeah, it's been very quiet without Dave around, that's for sure. I'm kind of used to him yakking in me. I know Boomer was in a little while ago. Obviously, he's had to jump off and go do some real life stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I should do some real life stuff.
Horrible real life.
Yeah, I got some monitors I need to hook up. I need to rearrange my gaming room. I got new joysticks I haven't even plugged in yet.
Actually, I don't know. Do I have it still enabled? Yes, you can use it on mods as well. I just want to check something. I'm not sure if I've still got it enabled in here. Let me have a little look a sec. So, up here, let me just... Actually, I'm going to save first, actually, in case if I accidentally do anything stupid.
Hey, Georgia.
Yeah, it should work on anything, really. Let me just double save that. I always do double saves, just to make sure.
You learned that from me. I taught him that, people.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping I've got it enabled. So let me show off a little bit of this one. Here we go. So look at that. Doesn't that look good? But yeah, are you watching the stream?
I am. I just
added
pulled it
these little parking lines on the side.
I see that. Now, did you move the...
Yeah, the spawn trigger has been moved slightly forward, so you can actually get back up a truck, and actually you can get a tractor and trailer in there and spin it around quite easily and pick up. So yep, all good. I didn't bring it right forward, but it is a little bit more close to the front of that building.
Yep.
Let me see if I actually enabled it or not. Toggle free mode. Yeah, so there you go. So if you look in the F1 menu, let me come out of there a bit. Also, you get two options at the bottom. You get snap building position, and you get a snap rotation for your building, which is Alt 5 and Alt 6. So let me do... So obviously the Alt 6 is going to do like your 30-degree angles, which seems to do absolutely naff all there. That's still free roaming. Let's do the Alt 5. See, that doesn't seem to be doing naff for me.
It still shows it as off though, isn't it?
That's the free mode for when you place down.
Yeah. Okay.
So see, because the other day when I was doing this, it was actually clicking through like it would normally, but that just does not seem to be doing it quite right. Not sure what's going on there. Might need a little.
Can't be in free mode.
Oh, good. I haven't got enough. Phew, I would need to place it down there. You have to set the place. Yeah, the other day it was actually clicking when I did the Alt 6. It was actually snapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look like it's doing anything
Yeah,
for you.
which is strange.
Do you own the land?
Of course I do. I'm harvesting on it. And it's
Well,
not a
I didn't know. I
contract.
didn't know you were harvesting. Oh, is it because you don't have enough money it won't do it?
Oh, that's possible. Let me see if I can
Because it
find
says
something
you
a little
don't
bit
have enough
cheaper.
money.
How much have I got there? Let's try that one instead. Oh, there you go. Unless that's what Dave's
Yeah.
done. So that is literally snapping to the 90°. That helps, doesn't it? Alt 6.
Yeah,
So I've
so you
got
have to have
30.
enough money for that mod to work.
Okay, so that could be what Dave set up, but yeah. Let's try some of these little buildings. So yeah, there you go. That's better. So there you go. So it's literally snapping to that 30° angle there.
Yep.
45. So that should be 45 degrees, possibly. I don't know. I was never very good with maths. 60. So at least you can actually set it up now, so it's literally flush with, obviously, most people do it this way and line up that way. But yeah, you can see that is perfectly straight with, obviously, the triangles and squares there now. That's
Yeah,
kind of
which
cool.
is awesome.
So that, yeah, there you go. You can actually see that it's on the 45 now, or 60° even, I should say. So that is super. But yeah, make sure you got enough money. Heck. Let me come out of there. So that's cool. And let me turn these things off. There we go. Oh heck, what was that? Unsell bidding and place it. Yeah, watch the caps, buddy. Stream Elements doesn't like it for some reason. I really need to go through my settings on Stream Elements.
I
I've
was
added it in for the
surprised that
shoutouts.
I was surprised it timed him out for 300 seconds though.
Yeah.
That seemed a little excessive.
Let me
for
untime you out.
caps.
And untime out. There you go. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah.
Hey, Wheels.
I wanted to, obviously, when I do my shoutouts, I get that little pop-up, don't I? So if I was to do, for instance, shout out NBC, because I've got this shortcut, there we go. Obviously, when I do my shoutouts, I get the little image and pop-up coming on my stream. Also, I'm doing that through Stream Elements, but obviously I don't use it for anything else. But obviously, now that it's a moderator, when people do that, it's just timing that for far too freaking long. So the other day I had somebody put a lot of emotes on and they got them timed out. Okay, so I need to go through them, the settings and stuff on there at some point. But anyway,
Yep.
Streaming Raiders is ready. For some reason, oh hey, Mr. Wheels, by the way, I did see you there. How are you doing, buddy? And we got 36 units down. Cool. So good luck, guys. Here we go. Fingers crossed.
I'm downloading new mods for Satisfactory.
You're terrible. For some
Well,
reason,
I like this one.
Okay. I probably just need a little bit playing around with that one, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, it actually did work once I obviously had a right building and the right amount of money. I know.
I downloaded a throughput counter limiter. So you put it on your conveyor belt, and it'll actually tell you how much throughput you're getting.
Okay.
So you don't have to sit there and do the math. I don't consider it a cheating mod.
Yeah. Actually, I've done a Satisfactory for about a week now. Oh, guys, no.
It's been almost 2 weeks. Really, you lost?
Yeah, it seems like every time you jump in, you jinx it. Oh well, let's try one more time, guys. Obviously, what I'll do is I'll run it through. If I jump off early tonight, obviously I know Jababble is due to go in about 20 minutes time. Oh, we'll see. I don't know, but we'll try that one more time. at least. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with this guy here. We'll drop it in there. Obviously, the more people we can get in, the better, guys. And prove NBC wrong that it wasn't just him causing that.
It's
But yeah,
always me causing something.
so obviously the link is in chat. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But obviously, the more people we do have playing, the better chance we have of winning, and you guys get some rewards as well. Right. So
Come
while
on,
you guys are
guys,
doing
help
that,
Billy out so you don't go out on a loss.
if not, I'll just carry on Wednesday, and I'm sure we're getting lots of people there. Obviously, we did have like 70 odds, 80 odd in the last couple of battles, so it seems to peak and then drop off, so that's fine. I'm not really worried about it, but obviously, we'd like to maybe get this one completed today. I'm doing good here, going to grab a cup of coffee though. Oh, okay, buddy. Actually, I've got one right in front of me here. Going cold. Hashtag blame NBC, yeah. I'm sure he scares people away, that's the thing.
Well, I remember I showed up one day and said something and nobody put anything in.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I knew I could influence people. I didn't realize it was that good, though.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a question for you. Obviously, now that you're creating maps and stuff like that, will you do another
Yep.
one? It's gonna be my first question.
Another map?
Yeah.
Ever? Yes.
In 22. Just say start off with.
I have thought about it, yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I have thought about it.
Okay. The second one is, what production would you like to see brought into the game? That isn't. Obviously, I know at the minute animal triggers are impossible. But is there like a production, say from 19, that you'd like to see brought back? Apart from Straw
From
Harvest.
19, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, Straw Harvest is a huge one.
Yeah, because obviously you mentioned that the other day.
Wimmer actually just did a production for me
Deaf.
for the Deaf.
Yeah.
And we have the urea too. He put it on all in one factory.
Cool.
So now we kind of have to. We need to finish seeing that through because we're going to have a herbicide one to make with the urea, or otherwise we don't really have a purpose for it. I will tell you that there is a production that was in 19. There's one in 22, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Dave and I have talked about it, and it in theory it can't be done the way that I would like it done in 22, and that would be a maple syrup production.
All right. Okay.
The way that I would like to see is it would be like a placeable, kind of like the orchards or something. They would be maple trees. That can be done. But obviously it would only be for like the months of February to say April. So
a seasonal thing, yeah.
A seasonal thing, to where you would actually just get the sap from the trees and then need to take it to a production where you would put like planks and the sap into it, and then the final product would be maple syrup for selling, or you could sell it at the restaurant. You could use it to sell it somewhere else. But that would probably be one of the biggest things.
Yeah, that's the only problem, obviously, with the way seasons is set up base game. You can't really do actual seasonal cycle, I suppose, on the production side of things. It's a bit of a pain. It's like, say, for instance, like the Sam Adams that's got the pumpkin batch, which is obviously only really sort of
right.
autumn.
Yeah, the seasonal thing is kind of holding us up.
Yeah.
In the process of making. Okay, so I mean, Wimmer's already in the process of making the herbicide one for the urea. So
yeah, I kind of figured that out with that funny language that you put.
I
That's what I
and
prefer.
Wimmer has been great.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like I don't like asking people for stuff. But he had asked for a couple of ideas, and you know, obviously not everybody uses the def. I do, and I like, you know, the factory, and I like the way he did it. He kind of simplified it, but made it make more sense. You
Yeah.
know,
Because obviously in
you put the
19 you had
canola
like
in.
5 or 6 different placeables just for one thing. It
You
was kind of
did,
like,
you
well,
did,
which one
yes.
does what? And it's sort of, yeah, a bit confusing.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, it's
So
obviously that building is all in one is really amazing.
it is, and it really helps. So basically, your final products are going to be the def, and it's also going to be the urea to put in for the herbicide. I'm actually thinking about because it's going to mass produce a lot and stuff. So you know, maybe make a product out of it to sell on my map. You know,
That'd be
make
cool.
def a product to where you can sell. Um, with that being said, you know, to have something like that, that's great. But you know, now we need a tank that takes, you know, maybe a dual tank. One side's def, one side's diesel, that you can place on the farm. You know, because you're not always going to drive your tractor to the def factory.
Yeah.
You know,
It can
so
be done.
it's oh yeah. I mean, there anything can be done, and we have the right group of people. You know, I mean, Wimmer has been doing a lot. Winston's been doing a lot. I mean, I remember
Also,
like a year or so ago, you know, you and I both we were on the outside, and now
yep.
I mean we're in the middle of it.
I'm still
I
miles
mean,
out. What are you about?
no,
No, I
no, you're
know
not.
with
You
a
just like to say you're miles out.
yeah, I know obviously with a tanker, not a placeable, but obviously one that you can hook up to your truck. It's kind of difficult to do a dual tank that way.
Well,
Obviously
see, I
you
was
can set
thinking
it
if
up the same as like say pace setter. That's how it need to be set up. So you have 2 nodes, one at the front, one at the back, and do it that way. From what I understand, it's a bit
well,
difficult because
I
I've
was
tried done it
actually
before.
thinking that you could do it as two separate tanks and put them together. Remember that red fuel tank that was in 19? All it was just a placeable. What if you
Yeah.
took one of those, made it just for def, changed the color of it, but then put them both on a like a concrete platform,
Well, obviously a
and you
placeable
put them
that's
next to
easy
one another?
enough.
Right.
Yeah, placeable's easy
Yep.
enough. You could have a
Yep.
single input, dual output. It's easy enough, or you
Yep.
could do 2 in, 2 out, whatever. That is
Right.
actually really simple placeables.
Yep.
But actual
My
equipment
only
wise, it's
question
kind of
is
issue.
though, based off from the way stuff is this year, you don't want it to be a production, you just want it to be a
A
storage.
That's easy enough.
So you know, I mean, that's definitely something.
Yeah.
um
And to be
you know,
honest, the tanker that I've done should accept it already.
the
Which is on the SGA
tanker does.
website. This thing here.
Yep, the
Obviously,
tanker does and everything.
I haven't got def in here at the minute, but oh, actually, it's right there, isn't it? It's a little plus one because it's a base game thing. So yeah, it will take your def as well there.
Yep.
Because obviously the way I set that up is set it so it's, rather than being an individual product added into the XML, it actually reads it from the different categories, and that's why
Yep.
it can actually run on any map. So if you're on another map that has really random additional liquid types, it should recognize each of them and use them, because obviously it's reading it from the category rather than the individual product. And that's where a
Right.
lot of modders tend to don't quite do it right. They'll put the individual products, somebody will take it, put it onto say one of Dave's maps, and it'll throw a buttload of warnings and errors. Well,
Yep.
obviously all they have to do is literally do it as in like a category type rather than the fill type, and it solves so many freaking people's problems.
Yep. I mean, I will tell you, there's a few things that, you know, you know, obviously I would talk to Dave before I, you know, added anything to any of, you know, his mods and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have thought about making you know, a concrete factory that would possibly take clean fill, just because it is a much finer material,
Yeah. Do you want to hear
and
something
stuff.
freaky weird? I was
What's
thinking
that?
earlier, is obviously on Uncharted in 19, we had that small concrete factory, and I'm pretty sure at some point Boomhauer added Cleanfield to it as a input product. But that actual factory has never been converted over to 22 yet.
Oh, really?
Mm. But obviously I do know
Oh,
that he does want to bring over Pievs, or
yep,
whatever we pronounce it, but that's going to be a tier 5 production along
yep.
with Crystal Steel. So it could be an input for that, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I will tell you, I am all about the productions and stuff, and
I'm loving it, to be
obviously,
honest. It's great.
yeah, and to be honest with you, I would really have to be completely out of the box to think of something that Dave hasn't thought of,
Oh heck, it's going to
and
be a
stuff.
heck of a well out of the boxes. He's
Yep.
literally thought of
But
everything and anything
I
really.
mean, there are some things that maybe some people would feel that are trivial, or too small to do. But I mean, I'm all about, if it's in the map, I'm going to do it.
Oh
But I
yeah, heck yeah.
also like having as many options as possible.
Yeah, actually that reminds me. Well,
Different things and stuff. I mean, um, an ice cream place,
oh, that
and
would be
then
nice.
turn around and have, and in all honesty, to do ice cream, we technically have everything in the map right now.
Yeah. You can even add
You've got your
flavors as well.
fruits and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, you could do fruits. You could also, and then turn around and have like ice cream stands, kind of like we did with the small farmer markets.
That's something that he has mentioned. I'm not sure if it was done on stream, but obviously I think it was actually during one of his streams. Is Coke machines, little
Yeah,
placeable Coke machines where you can actually go to them. Obviously, don't know about the servicing side of things. Obviously, I think it was more for a 19 type of thing, where you could
right.
go to that Coke machine, add
Yeah,
certain
and
products
it,
to
you
make it
know,
100%, and then add in
right.
like Coke cans or Pepsi, whatever
Yeah,
it is, maybe.
and which obviously we'll have more conversations off stream because we
Oh
never
heck
know
yeah.
who's listening and stuff. But I mean, there's a lot of little things like that I would love to see. But to be honest with you, some of it I think is just, it's too small to have Dave tackle it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit in. Dave has his own image, and it's always a great image. It really is.
Oh heck yeah, he does some amazing
You
stuff.
know, some of the stuff, some of the ideas I think I have are somewhat small and everything, and some of it I guess you could say is kind of, it might be repeating something that's already been done or something. But I mean,
But
there's
it could
so many
also be
different things.
a new take on something that's already been done. That's the thing.
Well, yes,
Until we
and you're right. You're right.
try and do it, you never know. To be
Yep.
honest.
Yep.
Obviously, if you need any
I mean,
help with
there's.
like a factory or anything, obviously you've got Mr. Wimmer doing production side of things now.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I'm
Yep.
kind of getting the hang of it now myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sure we can
Yep.
come up with something, even if it's maybe an additional factory. Obviously, a lot of the products can actually be added with just the mod rather than having to be added into the map itself, because that's how I've been testing a lot of this stuff. So
Yep.
for instance, the glass factory at the minute, obviously that's not actually in the map per se, but I can actually.
But the other thing too is not knowing what the limits are.
Yeah, that is the big issue.
Do I come up with an idea like ice cream? You could do 5 different flavors of ice cream and have no issue. You got some sugar, you got some, some milk or cream or whatever, and then I mean, you could do the ice cream side of things. You could also do the yogurt side of things.
Heck yeah.
There's a bunch of different things that I would love to see, but some of it is a matter of what are the limitations,
exactly.
and can we break, when we hit that product limit, or is there a limit, and
see,
and let's say I've wasted, everybody's time, and you got an ice cream and you got a yogurt, and then all of a sudden another good idea comes up that's better than that. It's kind of late.
Better
you
than
can't
ice
really
cream.
take
There's nothing better than popcorn.
No.
There we go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then take it to, like, say, a cinema, which produces your entertainment. There you go. So you can
Well,
actually,
that's something else.
yeah,
A drive-in,
yeah,
for
or like
entertainment.
driving something like that. Yeah, that'd be quite
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
I'd be up for that. And Mr. Oh, that's a point. Somebody sent me a picture earlier, or it's like a little video clip, and it was basically a billboard, and it had moving,
Oh,
writing
I
and
know who
stuff.
that is.
Yeah,
I know who that is.
something like that on a bigger scale, with, I don't know. I don't know if it could be done as maybe like a clip from somebody's stream added to it, for instance. Maybe a bit of
Oh, to have
NBC
it within
acres
the.
or something, like make it into
Yeah.
like a proper little video or something to
Yeah.
be put up on that. That'd be kind of cool. Then have obviously cars and your little speakers or whatever it is. That'd be kind of cool, and have like an
Yeah.
entertainment as an output for that.
Something else that I would like to see is, I love the direction that Dave went with the workers and stuff like that. But what
Yeah.
about specific workers for specific things? Like, if I had a mechanic shop down,
Right.
to have it, I put a mechanic shop down and I have to put workers in there, and because I have placed that shop, it ends up making my repair prices cheaper.
That'd be kind
Is
of
there a
cool.
way to do that?
And if you didn't have the workers, then you don't get any vehicles repaired.
Right. Right.
That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. Just different things like that. Anything to continue to spice up the game.
Oh, I'm sure with the little tweaks here and there, anything is possible.
Oh yeah,
That's the
without a
thing.
doubt. And it'll be interesting to see. I believe it's the end of the month, that map that comes out,
Yeah.
that people have figured out how to do the animals.
Yeah.
So maybe, it would be awesome if we could find someone that could do animation. That would open up a whole new,
we
whole
have
nother
somebody
side.
that does animations.
Oh, we do.
We do. He's done a lot of factory animations already. Mr. Shy Wizard.
Well, yes.
But
No,
obviously,
he knows.
at the minute, FS22 is very limited, from what I understand, on the animation side of things.
Well,
But
as
it's
far as for the
possibly someone that
factories and stuff.
maybe him
But
and
yeah,
Dave
I'm also
can
talking.
butt heads
Yeah.
over and figure
Yeah,
out.
as far as the animals and stuff go, and I'll be honest with you, Shy Wizard is great. He is awesome.
He's English. He's great.
Yeah, I mean he has helped with a few issues I've had and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to reach out to someone like that, and stuff, because I always feel like whatever I come up with is too small for someone that big. I mean, look, I don't know anybody else that could figure out the fruit types, and stuff. So I always feel that maybe some of my ideas are too small or something for him to figure out, and stuff, because that someone else could. Shy Wizard is definitely great. I mean, I've watched his videos for years, and to be in a community where he is as involved as he is, and I've talked to him and everything like that. I mean, it really is a true honor. So a lot of times, if I do have ideas and stuff, I've had Boom say, "Well, get with Shy Wizard. He'll help you out," and I'm like, I don't want to waste his time,
I'm sure he wouldn't
and
mind.
stuff. So. But no, and it's not even that. It's more of a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's just like with
reach out to me, and I'll reach out to him.
Right. Well, it's just like with the map. Dave has been great. Dave will help me anytime I need it.
Yeah.
But like I also told Dave, there's certain times that I have issues that I want to figure out what it is, because if I'm not figuring out what I did wrong or what needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there has been times I've had to go to Dave, and there was one time I went to him, I had stumped him, and basically I had forgotten to tell him that I didn't do something, and he knew what it was right away. But I try to figure out the stuff, because it's also a learning experience for me, so that I can apply that the next time. I'm not the type of person that, I can't do this, so I'm going to run and ask for help.
Yeah, that's like me. I like to try and figure things out myself. Obviously, if I really, really, really get stuck, then I will reach out and say, "Oh, can you help?" Whatever. But a lot of the time, I've been able to figure things out. Like for instance, Dave the other day said for my homework for this week, I feel like I'm back in big school. That's a problem. Is to figure out getting how the peanuts animated on like a belt and stuff for the Planters
yep.
factory.
Yep.
And he mentioned about looking at the drywall factory for an idea.
Oh,
Because
yep.
obviously, if you actually go into the building, it's actually got Actually, I need to mention about it. Is the coal on the belt is not moving? I don't know if it was just maybe my version. I'd have to double check again in a minute
Yeah.
before I jump
Which
off.
I would assume like those animations could be done because they're done with the trailers, so it would be kind of the same animation, right?
To be honest,
When they're
it's tricky. It can be done, but I'll show
yeah.
you guys what I'm on about for anybody curious. So in inside the actual building itself, if any of you guys haven't actually been in here, it's gonna be a bit freaking out. Let me come back out. It's gonna be very noisy in here, so I hope you can hear me. But as you can see, you got these belts, and they're all moving. Obviously, you got some. Oh, turn that off a sec. Some are flowing one way, some are flowing a different way. And that is basically what Dave wanted me to try and figure out how to do it with the peanuts. And so it's actually flowing in the right direction.
Yep.
So obviously I looked in the XML at all the different nodes and how he'd set up the animations and stuff, and it was actually very, very easy. The thing I had the issue was getting the to flow the right way. So for example, if I come this side, it'd be easier. So say for instance that's the peanut belt going up, okay. When I first added it and got it going, it was literally going from left to right, and I did not have a frigging clue how to change it, and I was going through different things, trying this, that and the other. It turned out to be that there's one number you just have to change. But I eventually figured it out. That's the thing. There's a lot of trial and error with these sort of stuff.
It is. It really is and stuff. And you know, I've really been trying to concentrate. I've been trying to concentrate this year on you know, the map making portion of it, and really paying attention to how Dave is doing stuff and everything.
Yeah. But there's a lot of things he's not showing, and that's the thing. Like, how is he doing that? How is he doing that? It's like, for instance, this door right here on the front here. Obviously, that is so smooth and nice and that. Obviously, when I did the Frito-Lay factory, obviously that's got doors on that are animated now. Obviously, I got it fixed. But when I was opening it, obviously they were heading up like right up to almost the roof and separating, and it just wasn't looking right. It took me a heck of a lot to figure it out, but I got there through trial and error, and obviously my doors are now as good as that.
But that's what I like about the way that Dave teaches, especially
and same with the front door here as well.
With the map making and stuff, and everything, because you know, he'll go through it and everything, you know, and I watch him on screen and stuff, and some of the stuff, you know, I know how to do and everything like that. But you know, he is always there to answer the questions if I have them. And there's been time he's been in chat and I'm like, hey, I'm working on this, you know, and everything like that. And I'm like, don't say nothing, Dave, you know. And you know, it may take me an hour, you know. I mean, I don't know why, but for 90% of the stuff, when I put it in the map, I'm better now. But in the beginning, I was always forgetting it to put it in the store XML. Anytime you build something in the map, you have to put it in the store XML.
Yeah.
And I would always forget that. Or, you know, you get a little spelling that's wrong and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it has been, this last year has been so incredible to go from where I was with my first Twitch stream to now, you know, to have a map out there, to be part of a community, you know, and everything like that. It is just so unbelievable. I am very privileged and honored that, you know, I mean, I asked Dave, he probably gets sick and tired of me asking him and stuff, but I asked him probably 5 or 6 times prior to the map coming out. Are you okay with me using the same things and all that stuff? Because it's his creation
Yeah.
and stuff, and to be able to have my map up there and have Dajnet's mods in there, it's just
Yeah.
it's incredible. It really is.
It is.
You know,
Hey, Mr. Henry Hook.
yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable. And to be part of the same community that Dave and X-Man and Boomhauer and all that. I mean, those were the guys that got me started. That
Yep.
made me want to do this, and now look at us.
Oh, I
You
know.
know, I mean, there was always people behind the scenes. JD's been around forever, Big Daddy, but they're not the ones that you really get to see and stuff. It was always X-Men, Boom, Casket, Wheels. Wheels plays a big portion in that. That I and Dave that I was watching stream and stuff. The way that they would help their community and everything, and then to turn around and be on the flip side of that, it's incredible. I wish that I had more time to be able to commit and be there for the community and stuff. I've thought about doing, streams to where, a community stream as far as, getting 4 or 5 of us together, which I mean, basically every stream's like this, but, have the community take like a month or so, send in questions, create a
Oh, that'd
spot
be
on
quite
the
nice.
SGA, a list of questions that you have, and get a
Yeah.
panel of like 5 or 6 of us in Discord, and somebody stream it. Obviously, I don't care who, but it would be like a
Q&A
Q&A
stream.
with the
Yeah.
SGA,
Yeah.
and I think that stuff like that would be cool because let's face it, if it wasn't for the community and
We
the
wouldn't be
way
here.
they are,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here,
Exactly.
and you could have some fun with it. What's your, whatever and stuff. And I mean, most of our streams are like that anyways. They're always Q&A. People can always ask questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, allow people to put questions in. I'd be kind of curious some of the things that people are curious about that they don't ask, and have it to where you could actually submit anonymously.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
Because, there are certain people that sometimes are in stream that really have a legit question, because they don't understand something, or they don't know how to do something,
Mhm.
and they're afraid to ask because it's a group of people.
Yeah.
Give them the opportunity. Who knows, maybe they don't spell right. I suck at spelling.
Oh,
you know
don't we all?
but that way there, gives them an opportunity to be able to ask that even as an anonymous, because as well as I do, you put it in chat and everybody knows who says it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it is incredible where the SGA is now, and the potential of where we have to where we could go and end
Oh,
up
heck yeah.
is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and obviously all
you
you
know?
guys out there as well who are lurking and watching all these streams are actually part of it, and you get to see how far, or not, or if we don't go very far, I don't know what the future holds for us. But you get to sit and watch, obviously, us grow individually and as a team. And obviously, that's all because of you guys out there.
Well, and that's the whole thing, and I think sometimes people don't realize it. That they make the comment, sorry, I got to go to bed or something like that. You know what? If you're able to pop in for a minute, at least me, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but I'd be willing to bet they're the same. We would rather see you guys pop in for a minute and say hello, and stuff than anything else. You guys are what makes us what it is. I mean, me, Wheels, and Big Daddy, when we first got into the FSL, you guys were there watching us. I mean, the first time I streamed FSL, there was like 4 people watching, and I think 3 of them were playing.
Yeah.
That's not why we stream, but I mean, now when we go live with FSL, I mean, I've had upwards of 50 people in there watching.
Yep.
The day Big Daddy and I did the competition, You know, Dave went live. It was a 35-minute stream, and there was like 116 people in there
Yep,
just watching two people go back and forth.
exactly.
It's awesome, and you know,
You can only get better, to
you
be honest.
oh yeah,
Right,
yeah. I
let's
mean
get
it.
done.
It's unbelievable
Yeah.
how important this community really is. And you know, I get messages all the time from people out there asking, you know, different questions and stuff. I don't want to ask this on stream. You know, questions about streaming. You know,
Mm.
I'll tell you if you send me a question, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You know, I'm going to tell you, you know, what my opinion is. So if you don't want to turn around and have my honest opinion, and you're looking for someone to snowball you or, you know, sugarcoat it, I'm probably not the guy you want to send a message to. But,
Probably
you know,
not.
I mean, if you want help or something like that, I will
crap.
always help you.
We lost that one.
And
Okay.
it's got to be me.
Uh,
I mean, Wimmer, he and I talk more in Discord than we do in the streams.
yeah, no, I get that as well with certain people. They tend to prefer privately messaging through Discord or on Facebook rather than asking questions in the stream. That is perfectly fine. I don't mind being messaged 24/7. To be honest, obviously, I would like maybe a bit of a rest, Michael. But yeah, I'm really not bothered whether you want to message me or not privately. If you don't want to say something in chat, just send me a message, a whisper on Facebook, in Discord, whatever. And obviously, I'm probably going to say most of us don't mind that as well, to be honest. If we can help you guys, then just reach out to us. That's the whole point of us being here. And obviously,
Oh, definitely.
if I don't know something, I'll ask maybe Dave or Boomer or NBC or whatever, and I'm sure within 24 hours we can get back to you, or I can get back to you. So there he is.
I mean, you
Sorry,
know,
Michael, I didn't mean to call you out.
I get a lot of messages. You know, just understand I have no issues with it whatsoever. 99.9% of them are legit questions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. If you send me a dumb question, I'll let you know it's a dumb question and I'll send it back and I'll be very nice about it. But just understand that, you know, I don't live in front of the computer, even though it may seem that way. So, you know, it may take me a day or two to get back to you. That's the only restraint I have. But you guys can always reach out to me. No issues whatsoever, whether it's questions about FSL or, you know, anything. I try to answer the best. I mean, it's funny. I get a lot of questions about map making.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be the best person. I have some unorthodox ways of going about doing stuff, and you know, ways that I do stuff that I watch Dave do it, and you know, I'm like, well, that's much easier, but I know it my way, so I'm going to do it my way. You know,
Yeah.
but as long as it gets to the end result and stuff. But biggest thing is if you're looking for someone to be brutally honest with you, feel free to send me a message anytime. If you're looking for someone to sugarcoat it, I'm probably not your guy.
Yeah. Me, I don't mind sugarcoating things, but I will.
Yeah.
If I get really peed off, you will know about it, and I
Yep.
will pretty
I got to
much
make a
tell
call
you.
real quick.
Okay, so I need to jump off now. So we do have currently two people streaming. One is Mr. Jababo, who is back on his little island, bless him. There's also Not So Grumpy Dwarf Gaming. Now it's up to you guys who we raid, okay? Obviously you're more than welcome to go over and check out Jab if we go over to see Mr. Grumpy Gaming or vice versa. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Who would you like to see today? Me raid over to. Obviously the last one I think was Jababo the other day. So let me just jump over to my ending screen while you guys are popping your vote in chat. And I will get the credits up and running. And being eyed up by two girls, it's not good. Right, so let's get this going. Obviously, a big, huge thank you to all you guys who have come out today anyway to watch me bumble on around. And obviously the only follow today. Actually, I had two, didn't I? But both, thank you to both of you guys, much appreciated. And from the looks of it, everybody wants to see Mr. Jababble. So that's not a problem. So obviously we're going to go see what Mr. Jababble is up to on his little island. So let me get this raid up and running. And obviously I will be back on Wednesday, same time, same place. My daughter is now saying, poke me, saying, hurry up, hurry up. So you guys have a great couple of days, and obviously I will be in various streams over the next couple of days. But anyway, you guys stay safe and stay well, and obviously I will see you soon. Bye for now.